And I feel like, I don't know if you just let the devil just get you real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Or
really, like his voice said, "Oh, you just a content creating ass nigga, no, huh?" Yes, he is. Yeah, Mama Benny gave you $4 food stamps, told you to buy 3 bags of chips off of each one to give you, or you know what I'm saying, a bag of chips.
Two double. Hey. Prevalent. We live. Just checking in. Hey, let's get it. Time to talk it out. No doubt. Let's go. T double Jen in the mix for sure. Real talk, no cap, straight facts. Let's win. Mic on. We locked in. Let's begin. Whoa. We break it down, no script, no gimmicks. Hot takes, deep thoughts, no yeah, been. From the real to the wild, no limits, no doubt. So pull up, tap in, it's time to talk it out.
what up? What up? What up? It's your boy T Double.
What up, though? It's your girl Jen checking in. You already know what time it is.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
Time to talk it out.
Time to talk it out, man. Back with another banger.
On a Tuesday.
Everyone is a hit. You know what I'm saying? Everyone is special. Everyone is a hit.
My lashes is just as crooked and I'm just as colorful as usual.
Yeah, you know, and it's a Tuesday. I was about to say it's another Monday, but it's a Tuesday, which is fine. We back with another one.
Hey, if you caught Time to Talk It Out live last night, then you're of a special family shooting with us in the gym and judge your mama. Okay,
You caught
just
a
be
bonus
quiet.
episode. That was the bonus. Some bloopers, some stuff. But you know, I don't think
Definitely some bloopers, bro.
I don't think a lot of people was here. So
That's cool. That's cool. It was cool. It was cool. It was funny, but we back. Okay.
absolutely.
Seriously.
With some fire, you know, some
Okay.
bangers. It's been crazy over the last week, so
Man, I woke up this morning and it was not a nightmare.
yeah.
Kash Doll and Za'Darius is still split up. I'm hurt.
That's definitely still a thing.
They ain't got back together yet.
I mean, I don't know if it's
Maybe
gonna
when you was
happen.
in middle school, you broke up with your boyfriend
Yeah.
or your girlfriend, and then on the way to school the next morning, y'all get back together, or at lunch,
Yeah,
y'all get back together. Like,
if it's even, yeah. I mean, you know, maybe that's in the future. I solely thought about the text messaging when it happened. That's the first thing I ran through my mind. I mean, not the text messaging, but the back and forth on social media is the first thing that came to my.
as far as with the little midget.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put a hex on them. Check out my video on my page, Jen Checking In TV, because I think he put a curse on them.
Absolutely. Check that out. I mean, listen, it's very well possible that he was sitting back hating. So, and we all seen it. He cried on social media
Oh my God.
from the beginning of time.
And being gloated.
You know, and I had did some diving, and I don't even know how I ran across this here that's kind of relevant to this. So I was wondering, how did she even meet Tracy T? Where did he come from? Why does she, you know?
Well, she used to live in Atlanta. I know that, but I don't know.
And another thing I seen Tracy T on a picture with Dex Osama, Meek Mills, and all them. Now Dex Osama used to talk to Kash Doll, and that kind of strike me like, you know, Tracy T probably tried to holler at her with because he saw her, you know, with him, boom, and you know, rest in peace, Dex, you know, and once he seen opportunity. It'd be your own people, you know, it'd be your mess. I don't know. That's allegedly. I don't know, but I did see them in a picture together. And that's what kind of, you know what I'm saying, just a light bulb turned on. Just, dude, you know, because obviously if Dex was still alive during this picture, you know what I'm saying, and he talked to Cash, you know, you knew her, you know what I'm saying?
Or at least knew of her. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right. He might not have knew her personally, but he knew of her. He knew who she was because she was Kash Doll.
That's kind of what I assumed, you know.
She just wasn't Or Cash Doll. She was dancer Cash Doll.
Right.
And she was Cash Doll nonetheless.
I assume, you know.
He probably was, you know.
Back, yeah, sitting back watching. Yeah. So,
He thought he had one. Like, he thought he was about to play her.
yeah.
And then he was mad when he couldn't. And then he was mad when she upgraded.
Yeah, he's still salty. You know what I'm saying? Because
very much
she went and said something about no matter who I'm not with, it won't be you. Like you
goofy.
Yeah, you just not.
Goofy.
You never gonna be so. I mean, it's no celebration on his end. I feel like it's still no celebration.
Trying to. He's
trying to turn it into that, but I feel like he's trying to turn the loss into a win. He still loses.
He learned.
Right. So that was just something I had seen, and right. That was just something I had seen, and I just wanted to bring that up. I just seen that too. So that was just like once again, you know what I'm saying? Me working.
Well, you guys, all of us prayer warriors, let's get together and pray that God's will be done by Kash Doll and Zadarius' relationship, because we did like them together and we was all rooting for them. We was all rooting for them in our entire voice.
Yeah, I definitely agree that they had the people behind them. They was
good chemistry. They was very cute together. That just goes to show you also, y'all, and this is no shade to them because I love them, but you cannot be all like couple goals, this internet shit. This shit is not for the internet. Yeah. Like real love, real life, real lessons, real, connections is really not for the internet. And I will give credit to the witch and warlock on keeping their business out of the tabloids, because it really wasn't the internet back then. It was the tabloids and stuff. Mm-hmm. Keeping their business out of the tabloids when they first was getting together, because that helped them to build whatever they built. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Aside from people's opinions, and people was gonna have their opinions, but nobody really knew. So, yeah, I just hope that a lesson is learned that could be a little more minimalistic on the internet. Not saying don't put nothing on the internet, because that's not even realistic.
Don't let it be the first thing you want to
figures.
Right, absolutely. People gonna put it out anyway,
Right. But just be a little more minimalistic, especially in the beginning while y'all building y'all bond, because the devil is working.
Absolutely.
So make sure y'all is praying together. Make sure you praying for that person.
Yeah.
And praying for your relationship.
Yeah, you got
especially,
definitely got to be at a certain level. Absolutely. That's the thing.
Yeah. And don't be ashamed or afraid to initiate what you need, which is prayer and putting God in your relationship. Absolutely. Because that's what you need to protect it from haters, man.
Absolutely.
And spirits of delay and denial, destruction. So what up though? Is you cool? Because I'm really not cool. Because like I said, I woke up this morning and Kash Doll and Za'Darius still was not that.
Yeah.
Mission, my stomach was on ball, but
that's the biggest what up though, is you cool moment. But it's hard. It's just a hard take. We feel like you know what I'm saying. Our auntie just just broke up with our uncle. What happened with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Y'all's our favorite uncle and auntie. Like, what just happened? We going to the park. We just used to love going with y'all, going to your house.
Or like your bestie broke up with her boyfriend that you was really cool with.
Yeah, the one that you liked.
The one you really liked. You think, what he do? You sure ain't you, sis? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm ashamed to say it be us. We ain't perfect ladies.
Yeah, that's
God's still working on us. And that's why it's important to, self-reflect, especially at times like this. So I'm glad Kash Doll took time to get off the internet, well, at least for a hot second, because it seemed like she came back and clapped back at Tracy T after she was supposed to be off the internet. But that was a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But
right.
Do kind of take a minute off the internet and take some time to reflect and pray for her healing, and then pray that God's will be done by their relationship, because she said he is a great guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was like, but I just need to.
But you know,
so
she don't bash nobody. She didn't bash Tracy. She don't bash nobody. You know what I'm saying?
It's in it, and that's great for her. And
Yeah, sorry for that. That's real. That's real grown up talk. You know what I'm saying?
Hope that. I mean, because sometimes if somebody do something bad enough, it ain't about bashing them. It's just the truth.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm fucking not a great guy, I'm not allowed to get on here and say, "Oh, he a great guy."
I mean, but
It's just would have said, "I just gotta say something for myself." I wouldn't have had to put the line and say he a great guy on there. You don't have to bash him.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying even still the Tracy T situation, she wasn't out like, oh, he was a woo woo, he was woo. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to really.
And this is what I'm saying.
You had to really know. She still was like, we friends. Like that's my dog. We cool.
I'm saying that's her child's father, her kid's father. Of course she gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? She don't have no.
Everybody don't do that though. Is what I'm saying.
Well, absolutely, absolutely. And this is what I'm saying. But she a stand up person. She from Detroit. You know, she a real one. You know what I mean? So, but this is what and so that's what I'm saying. We know that. My whole thing is if she. Even for Tracy T, you know what I'm saying? I remember her bigging him up as a father. And
Yeah.
I don't remember her saying just, oh, that he's a great guy.
I ain't say that. No.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying. It might be some hope. You know what I'm saying? And it was so sudden.
Yeah.
First love.
Yeah.
This happened.
Yeah.
Wouldn't took it to the internet.
I mean, even if so, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it on Breakfast Club or all that.
You because I know that's what people gonna do though. You know what I'm saying? That's what people gonna do. Then they just gonna get seen somewhere together, and you know somebody gonna take a million pictures, and then that's how it's gonna work. Yeah, that's the biggest what up though. Is you cool? But you know I got some more what up though. Is you cool? I took Cash. You know, since we on Cash Doll to be exact.
Yeah, let's keep it going.
Okay, because I wanted to just jump to this first. This only gonna take a second because this is usually the beginning. I want to say first, rest in peace to Daniel Spencer. Yeah.
What's happening?
From what's
yeah.
Rest in peace to her.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was like 60 years old, I believe.
Yeah, and that's young, man. That's too young to God bless her.
Definitely, she was one that everybody remembered.
Yeah, and after she worked on that iconic show, she went and became a doctor of some sort.
Yeah, I seen something like that. I didn't
PhD or if she was like a practitioner.
I didn't get all into it, but I seen something like that.
She's a doctor, so God bless her and her family. Condolences from us here at
Okay. Now, staying connected to Kash Doll. Now, Kash Doll had an incident where she needed her nails done before the wedding. She had a nail tech that her nail tech couldn't make it, so her nail tech sent her cousin, which is also a nail tech, Zanea, which was her name.
That was the replacement nail.
That was the replacement. Okay. So she sent her to do Kash Doll's nails, and she did it. Kash Doll told her she was in a rush at the time. She couldn't give her the money right then and there, so she contacted the original nail tech, and they had a discussion. Whatever, the original nail tech paid her cousin. Okay. That same day, and Kash Doll reimbursed. You know what I'm saying? Her original nail tech plus interest or whatnot. So the thing was, 4 days later, the nail tech who did it, Zanea, the cousin, she was on TikTok saying that she hadn't got paid until that day. She got paid 4 days later. It was unprofessional. She didn't get her money. It was a big thing. So what happened was Kash Doll ended up calling her to clear everything up. She ended up calling her, and she recorded, like, you know, her while she was making a call. And she asked her, she said, so you didn't get paid that day? She said, no, I got paid. She said, so I didn't have I forget what the cousin name is, the original nail tech. So I didn't have her send you the money and then I sent her the money back plus interest. She said, no, I did get paid. It was that day. I wasn't talking about you. I still appreciate the opportunity to even come and, and be there to do your nails. I wasn't talking about you. I was just saying for all the nail techs that go through stuff like, certain situations, like, but when you resemble that to that situation and you said that you
did she ever say Kash Doll's name?
She didn't say a name specifically, no, but she broke down the ideal situation, the wedding, how, you know what I'm saying? She said a famous rapper from Detroit. So she broke down, but that's the only thing that she didn't do was say her name. She broke down the day, where they was at, the event, like you knew exactly. Yeah, you knew exactly.
She was clout chasing, and I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta expect that nowadays, and it's a shame because now she's basically like she blackballing herself to other celebrities, but her chair probably still gonna bang though.
That's what I wanted to ask you off of, because you do, like, do you think that that's going to be a bad look for her? Do she get more clients for that?
She gonna get more clients for that just because, her page is gonna bang.
Mm-hmm.
And, it might take them a while to even find out why she trending, why she on the For You page.
Mm-hmm.
They'll just see her work.
Mm-hmm.
So, she will probably see an uptick in bookings and followers on her page. Now, as far as celebrity bookings, as far as word of mouth with high ticket exclusive clients like Kash Doll, no, she's not. She's gonna be blackballed in that circle. But at the end of the day, she probably don't care about that. Yeah. She's not Kash Doll original nail tech in the first place.
Not, right.
You know what I'm saying? And who knows what happened between her and the cousin.
Right.
The cousin might not have paid her until that day.
No, she said when Kash Doll asked her, she said she got paid on the day of.
Well, this is what I'm saying. That's what she probably said to Kash Doll because she really didn't want no smoke with Kash Doll for real. Even though she did what she did, but she a coward.
Right.
So when confronted by actual Kash Doll, she gonna backtrack. Now her cousin, she should have had her cousin call her. That's what Kash Doll should have did. Had the cousin call and report that because that would have been more of a real interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bitch, I'm trying to get on. You gave me and you paid me. You know you paid me. No issues or nothing. You played me. You know what I'm saying? This could be what went on between her and the cousin. She don't want no smoke with Kash Doll. She gone.
Yeah, because she was so proclaiming that it was only $150. She didn't want no extra. It wasn't about no fame. It wasn't about no clout. She so proclaimed that.
She gonna say that, right. Of course.
And like,
but at the end of the day, she probably didn't feel like she got enough out of doing Kash Doll nails.
I mean, yeah, she made it sound good.
She probably felt like it wasn't giving what it should have been. I just did Kash Doll nails. All that was $100.
And she said something like, I asked her, could I take a picture of the work before? And she was like, she was acting like she was uncomfortable, so I just didn't do it. I just did the work. You know what I'm saying? So she didn't get no pictures of, you know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Because she didn't get nothing but the $150. She felt like
even say, I'm even here. Like, I say this, yes. I can say this to anybody, but ain't nobody about to believe me. I can't even take a picture.
$50, which I would have got from anybody, and I just did Kash Doll.
And that's why I feel like that's where I feel like the clout chasing part came. Because now, since you ain't give me, you ain't let me take no pictures with you or nothing like that. I got a way to get you like this on there.
Yes. But see, now where she fucked up at, if Kash Doll wants to, Kash Doll could sue her for defamation. Even though she didn't say her name, like you said, she did everything but say her name.
Right.
There literally is no other thing.
That's why she knew that's why she addressed the situation. Because she knew exactly.
I remember. Famous female rapper from Detroit. Who?
Yeah. That's That's why.
Detroit.
And that's why she addressed the
It ain't to a wedding.
right on that same day. You know what I'm saying? Their best friend wedding, like the way she described it to a T. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just without saying her name.
She thought she was eating.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and that was the thing. Like, it got you enough attention to get her to call back and be like, "Boom," for you to look like a fool. I don't know if that was a tactic for you to get customers or not. That's what I didn't know.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Customers, followers, go viral, all of the above.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I mean, I guess I guess it's working.
I said exactly. We sitting up here talking about her. You didn't.
Right. I guess it's working.
I don't even remember the original.
Right. I guess it's working.
It's definitely working. And I mean, at the end of the day, I'm mad at her because you could have went about it a different way. You could have went about it another way, but that's what's selling right now. That's what's going viral right now. Rage bait. If you notice, with the whole "don't eat here," even though it's good as fuck.
And she had
praise.
And I feel like she had it laid out. She like, I'm not even from there. I'm from Michigan, but not from Detroit. So I had to drive hours. Laid out. The story just was laid out, you know. So,
well, listen. As a beauty professional, licensed cosmetologist since 2019, I do not agree.
okay.
I do not agree with her tactics, but I understand why she did what she did.
But maybe if you working from home, if you got another job and that's what you do, like on the or maybe like you work at a nail place, or okay, like you work, but you don't do that, right? But let's say somebody who do on the side work, right? You work at, so let's put you in that spot, right? You work at a shop where you like, all right, look, I could do some side work too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't comfortable with this, or I want some extra. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting enough here. Boom. I want extra. Okay, so not side work. Now, if your target was to try to get side work, is that something you would do?
No. Because side work, front work, you're a brand. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And if you have to resort to them type of tactics, you don't. That's not something that I would do.
Right.
I would not sit up here and try to make up nothing on nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? And say that, especially not nobody who's reputation. No, nobody. I wouldn't do that. Right. I would not do that.
Right.
It's not. And then it might quite possibly backfire on you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You have some customers that's fans of this person or something like that. So no, I wouldn't do it. I don't care if I was taking home clients. No, now, you know, I possibly would have kept it real. I would have told the truth and said this person didn't want to take no picture with me. She was acting funny. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. Nah.
Yeah.
If you say something, tell the truth. Tell your real experience with this person. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that ain't wrong. Yeah, that ain't wrong. Because it ain't nothing they can say back. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to take no picture. You don't want me to take no picture of my work. You was acting funny.
And that
me right then, bitch. Yeah. You want to take no picture.
That might get them to call you back again and be like, you know what? I'm gonna call them back just because I want to get this picture with them. You know what I'm saying? Fan to me. They might be one of my fans.
You know, yeah, because they might feel bad. Like, you know what? I was kind of wrong. I was kind of mean, but I was.
If I was in the front. Because I'm really not like that. Yeah.
You know, I wasn't sure. Like, you know, they might have thought, yeah.
Yeah, I really ain't like that type of deal.
It's the truth.
But I feel like being a celebrity, like, I feel like it ain't that person wouldn't feel like safe. She probably just was generally like in a rush. Like, I gotta get this done. I'm already, you know what I'm saying? Late. We one time. Come on, we gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, bitch. That's me. And some time to chill.
Yeah.
I think I take a picture with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
be available again, and you can be my backup nail tech or her assistant. Y'all, you know, if I invite her, somebody.
I have a group of ladies.
And then my nails on time, but her too. She was cool as hell.
Right. Or maybe they got girls, and they like she like I know a couple texts. I can call at least 2 in one. Shit,
Paper sessions.
we can all get done real quick. Absolutely.
No.
I told you.
Relationships. Yeah. Yeah. And she wasn't, but I mean, a lot of this generation, whatever generation it is, I can't remember, and they don't really understand about that because they don't do a lot of
the internet took over.
Right. They don't do a lot of in-person interaction and relationship building.
They was born with the internet. They was born with the internet. Yeah, that's what it was. They was born with it. The internet was around when they was born. So
literally, by the time they was 4 or 5, it was booming.
That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference. I feel like
in school, internet was damn near on the phones already.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely by the time they was in middle school, high school.
Because the thing was, internet, when they put internet on the phone right first, you had to pay for it, and it was terrible. But by the time the kids that are now, like you talking 25,
yeah, 2000,
easy, they had it on their phone. You had the internet that you can,
and had computers and shit in the house. They on chat lines, they on MySpace, all that shit.
I think MySpace is probably gone or dying out by then.
No, MySpace was still going in like 08, 09. MySpace died out in like 2011, 2012. Or it revamped. Let's say that. We ain't gonna say died out. It revamped. And then he lost everybody's music in 2015.
Yeah, I know the kids nowadays, well, I ain't gonna say the kids because they're definitely grown. But
the 25-year-old right now, they will remember MySpace, but they never had one. Yeah. But they will remember it. Because it was just like how Twitter is on the news now. Mm-hmm. It was MySpace.
Yeah.
Facebook, it was MySpace.
I remember that.
So
I remember that MySpace.
They heard about it if they didn't have one because they were too young to have one. Right. By the time they was getting something, they might have started out with a Facebook. You know,
as soon as Facebook came out, and I think Facebook came out in like 01.
4.
Okay, 04.
And in 04, you had to have a college ID.
Yeah. For like the first year or two or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And it was almost like Twitter. It was almost just for pictures and staying connected with somebody.
You didn't even have status. It wasn't no pictures. No.
It was pictures
on Facebook. They put pictures on Facebook after Instagram came out.
Okay. It was to stay connected then, so it was just with messages then.
It was just like information and messages. They didn't even have statuses at first.
Because how they explain
statuses when Twitter brought out statuses.
They explained us at school it's to stay connected, like with your people when you go off to college and you can message with awesome friends.
At first, it started out college to college students interacting with each other. Yeah, friends and family of college students because you were away. So you know what I'm saying. But at first, it was from student to student. You had to have a .edu email to get on Facebook. But what I'm telling you, all of the changes that happened to Facebook, and I'm trying to remember which one came first, but I want to say the status came first. And at first, your status was short. You could only have, just like how Twitter has so many characters.
Right.
That was how Facebook was. And then they opened it up to be however long you wanted it to be. But at first, your Facebook status could only be like so many characters. And every time new app came out, Facebook was still they shit. Like when Twitter came out, they start putting statuses up.
Yeah, because Twitter only let you do it was only pictures at first, wasn't it?
No, it was statuses. It was pictures, but it was 150 characters. That was the whole thing. You could only have 100. You could do statuses first.
Oh, statuses first.
Pictures. You could put pictures on it, but they wasn't coming in your timeline. You had an album thing, just like Facebook. You could put pictures on there, but it was in your album. You didn't even have a timeline. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
At first on Facebook.
Okay. Okay.
When they opened up the timeline, and that was when they opened up the status shit. When Twitter blew up.
Came out.
Exactly.
Right.
Twitter, I'm like 99.99999% that Twitter came out like right after Facebook or after Facebook.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it's after Facebook. I'm sure it was first.
Yeah,
Sure.
and so that's what I'm saying. Everything that came out, Facebook stole that shit. So Twitter came out, they stole the statuses. Instagram came out, they stole the pictures, and then they bought Instagram.
Then
they just bought Instagram.
Moco was like
Moco
later.
And it was small. Instagram didn't care about that. Moco was a copycat.
Yeah.
Moco was copying off of MySpace.
So
wasn't. I mean, Facebook. They didn't have nothing really to take from Moco Space because Moco Space took everything from other places already.
Yeah, they just copied off every other site that was out, and they tried to do like the little live chat.
You know, they took that from Periscope, and a lot of that shit that they took from Periscope, it went away.
You know,
live they took from Periscope. They took from Vine.
You know, Moco didn't even have live for so long. They waited till everybody had live, and then they was on the decline.
And
they got live.
It still existed. I was like, motherfuckers start talking about Moco Space again. I'm like, Moco.
What threw me on was being on tag, and somebody was like, "I'm on Moco," and I'm like, "You're on what?" Like, that's what threw me off.
And that's how you know that was recent.
Yeah.
So who the fuck even knew that Moco Space was still a thing?
That's what threw me off. Like, so. Nah, yeah.
So, anyways,
I don't even know how we
got on there, but anyway, listen.
Right.
Back to what up though? Is you cool?
Cool. That's where we.
Rest in peace to the two people that was unalive at the pool party.
Absolutely.
I was watching. Shout out to my girl Neat at Night. She's a fellow YouTuber, and she gets into like viral things that's going on online or whatever.
Okay, shout out to you, Neat at Night. Where's she from?
She's not from Detroit.
Okay.
I'm not sure where she's from. I watch her periodically, not a lot, but I ended up seeing. I watched her a lot because she did an extensive investigation into the Naziah Harris case. But I was already subscribed to her.
Okay.
So I don't remember what initially brought me to her, but Black Girl Magic, great girl. And she gives respect and like really investigates this stuff professionally. And you know, Nique at Night. Nique at night. Nique.
Nique at Night.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying.
So I was watching her and she got loyal viewers who sent her like extra footage of the actual
event.
Okay. And yeah, this is why sometimes you kind of see an energy shift and change in the place, you know, because I like to socially gather. You know what I'm saying? I like to go out. I like to, you know, interact with peeps or whatever and be outside. But whatever was going on in this event, when it started to get crazy like this, I would have been gone. I wouldn't even think this part.
It's time to go.
Because it was just a big chaos, a lot going on.
A very big disagreement about something.
And I don't know what, but I'm going to say this, and I'm not never blaming the victim. I'm not a victim blamer at all. Rest in peace to those who lost their lives at this event. The guy who is alive and was making Facebook statuses or whatever about his girl who passed away, rest in peace to her. And apparently he was like making threats, you know what I'm saying, right before it happened. Like, and I don't know if the other guy actually hit his girl or what. I don't know. But when you done said more than one time, you're going to kill me. You got a 30 on your hip. You about to air this mug out or something of that. I'm not about to wait for you to do it. You keep saying it over and over again. I'm not about to wait for you to do it. I'm trying to leave alive.
Yeah.
You and your girl, first of all, I'm confused about really what happened. Honestly, that's why I'm scratching my head. Because I was watching it this morning and I really wasn't feeling that great.
Yeah, it's a lot of videos.
But it's like the mom who was getting jumped or whatever.
By a lot of people.
Is she the one who got unalived?
No.
Okay, so the lady, the girl who got unalived, she was one of the ones who was jumping the mom?
So now what I seen, remember I was telling you I seen two people in the video I seen two people that had the mom hair, one on this side, one on the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
Neither one of those two people were the girl now that was unalive. Now, she was hyper in the back about the situation as if a lot of people was mad at the moment of what's going on. Something happened to trigger a lot of people mad at one person.
At the mom.
At the mom.
The guy who did the poking.
Right. At the mom.
So this is what I'm saying. The guy who did the poking, all these people had just jumped his mom. Right? And then the guy,
well, she's getting punched.
The guy whose girlfriend got unalived, and the guy who got stabbed and is in a hospital, or got poked and is in a hospital.
I know. So there's a guy who was unalived as well. There's a lady and there's a guy and then there's one guy.
No.
And
this is what it seems like Nick and I is saying. Okay, so the guy who got unalived, I believe, was the poker's friend.
They were cool.
Yeah, and I think that
was the one hosting the party.
Okay. Now I think that might not have been on purpose.
It wasn't.
Okay, so we didn't want to talk about that. That's an unfortunate coincidence in this.
I'm going to say
allegedly. Of course, allegedly. No, we're gonna say allegedly, but we just gonna say allegedly until we learn more about that.
Because we
didn't see nothing that he was doing
in the video on the phone, and where he got done at was on right on his side. So he was still able to be on the phone, walking around, just holding it. Because
but I'm talking about motive here. Right now, I'm talking about motive.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? Was he
aiming at him? No.
That part.
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
It didn't look like to me.
So that's what I'm saying. That don't even matter. That's messed up. But I'm talking about trying to find out what was going on here. That was a casualty of war. And the poker probably mad about that himself. Like, damn, that was my dog. I didn't mean to do that. You know what I'm saying? So let's not even talk about that. We're talking about the poker. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mama just getting jumped. And then the one that's in the hospital now, the fourth victim.
Right. It's two. That should be in the hospital. Or maybe one is out.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, okay, so was it two ladies or?
It was 4 people total.
Right, I understand it. So was it 2 ladies and 2 men, 3 men and 1 lady? How did that go?
I don't know the exact gender.
So, but we know a lady died.
A lady was unalive.
One
and a male was unalive.
Was unalive.
Correct.
So we know there's one male that's alive and tweeting, Facebooking or whatever. And he is the boyfriend to the lady who was unalived.
Correct. He was, I don't know if he was in the hospital.
Well, that's what I heard.
Okay. So maybe he was the one that was stable, because in the hospital were critical and stable. And I felt like what happened was they had a quick little interaction with each other, and he kind of touched him up high. But at that time, you had to already have the object in your hand, because you went straight to doing the damage that you did afterwards. It didn't change. No gesture changed.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't really able to see it like that. I was more so listening. So you gonna kind of fill some of the blanks in for me, but this is what I got. The girl, after he had just threatened and said something about having a gun, a pew-pew, the girl commits to walking up on the mama. Now the mama just got done getting stomped out. Now I'm not about to keep on watching y'all beat my mama up. This girl walks up on my mama. Bing, she went down. Out the way. You're not about to put your hands on my mama. Here come this nigga who just talked about airing this mug out. He said he got a 30 clip, whatever. Think, you know what I'm saying? You out of there. I'm not about to keep on playing with you, y'all. And this is what I think. Nah, I'm not saying nobody deserves to die.
Yo, my boy Sonny, what's the deal? Shout out to you. My bad. I missed you. I don't even know you probably not here no more.
I don't believe nobody deserves to be unalived.
So I wanna
But
pause
you walk up on my mama after she just got jumped, and now I'm here. I'm ready.
Shout out to you, Sonny, if you here.
You're not about to put. You know I no.
So I want to pause you right here, and I want to tell you what I seen, opposed to the order of operations may be a tad bit different than what you know. Oh, the order of operations. So when the talking was going on in the back, that's right after the hair pulling or whatnot by two other females. He has his back turned at the very beginning. And so now when he turns around, you know,
he see his mama about to be assaulted again.
Everybody's kind of letting go. Everybody's kind of letting go of the hair. He's trying to explain something to somebody because, you know, it's a lot of people involved. Like, let go, let go, let go. They're trying to stop it. He's trying to explain something to somebody. So by the time everybody let go, they're standing there. He's standing directly behind her. And
behind the mom.
Behind the mother. And what happens is, what you're talking about, that happens, but you can't see in this camera vision that I seen because it goes to someone else. He goes to walk away. The mother is kind of not by him, more so off, faded. So the guy of the female that you're talking about, the boyfriend of the female, he walked up first. That's what I said. But you can see that the accused guy that's in the situation, you can see that he did some adjustment out his pocket with his hand, boom. And before the guy walks up, you know, he already has his hand in a way that he doesn't readjust it. So when the guy walks up, he has a quick gesture to his face as if he's punching him and pushing him at the same time. It's like this, kind of like this. So he probably did get hit as well, but it's up high. So that's why he's probably the one that was good, stable, if it was him. The female didn't approach the mom before he got to her. When he got to her, he could have known that was the same, that's his girl. And you're yapping, he could have known that that's his girl. Not saying that she wasn't hyped up and ready for smoke. She did have that intention, it seemed like. Was she close to the mom? No. He did a quick gesture in front of her. Whoom, whoom, whoom. And walked away. But that's when his guy was next to him as well. So this gesture so quick also. And imagine,
the guy was probably trying to break it up because
right,
his fault.
Right. His guy's a security guard. Was a security guard. That's what he do.
It's his party, right?
And it's his party. And what he do for, you know what I'm saying, a living is security. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So of course that's his first thing to do. I'm trying to break this shit up. No, it ain't gonna be like that. But during the knowledge room, he's swinging so crazy. It wasn't like the guy got hit crazy. One little thing. But you gotta understand that as alcohol involved, your blood is very thin. And I feel like that's what happened to him. Just as well as her. It happened so fast because your blood thin. You drink alcohol makes it thin. You easy to just go ahead and it's easy to come out. And that was, I feel like, as she laid down, right then and there, happened to her, and he was not too far behind. It's a sad situation.
It's really terrible, but my thing is this: like, we got to find better ways to resolve conflict. The first thing that comes to your mind can't be a threat. Like,
it ain't gotta be
case in point. This is what I'm saying. Like, case in point, I was somewhere. I don't even know if you really want me to just like, but I was somewhere recently and motherfuckers is like, I'm about to shoot this bitch up. If you got your kids out here, take your kids to the car. Get your kids. Like, we all grown, right? And whether you got kids or not, you got nieces, nephews, shit like that. It's people, parents around. Like, case in point, when they did a little drive-by recently, you never know who you gonna hit when you just shooting. Y'all niggas not Marine Corps marksmen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't even shoot. Half of you niggas don't even go to the motherfucking gun range and practice.
Piss in the toilet without hitting the toilet seat. The thing is, listen, like, stop playing with the. If you got a problem with a nigga, man up with a nigga. I feel like, man, stop fucking playing man up with a nigga and put your fucking hands up. If you can't fucking fight, then shut your mouth. Go in the fucking house. You should be at home, not dealing with. You shouldn't start shit. You shouldn't say shit to nobody. What you say should be at home to your motherfucking self. You know you can't fight. Leave it alone. It's cowards that's doing this shit. It's motherfuckers that's scared.
Young ass niggas who just gun happy, trigger happy.
Motherfuckers women want to start y'all niggas. It's y'all niggas
that kill
who ain't do shit with a nigga.
Women, like
yeah.
Speaking of,
y'all motherfuckers get violent with women, but don't do shit to a man.
Rest in peace,
y'all niggas.
Ashley Elkins, because she gone. You know, they haven't found her body yet, but she gone.
Rest in peace to her, man. Condolences, man.
Her accused unaliver, aka her ex-boyfriend. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah, I remember this situation.
You know, I feel so bad for her mom. I watched her mom's live on Facebook a couple of days after her daughter went missing. And when I tell you,
brought that back. I like that you brought that back.
I cried my eyelashes off watching her live and just talk about her experience of looking for her daughter and just, you know, not understanding why this man who she had an affinity for, he had been in her life. You know, he was her daughter's ex-boyfriend. It wasn't like just somebody she had dated a couple of times. Like, he was her ex-boyfriend. When the mom had been sick, the boyfriend was there with her at the hospital and was helping her care for her mom, that type stuff. So
listen, that's why
we was so hurt, bro.
Being a village go longer than just, it go further than just helping the kids. It help us too. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and I think about certain stuff every day. I think about people that live by themselves. No, I'm not trying to cut you off or go nowhere else. Just real quick. I think about people that live by themselves or in situations, you know what I'm saying? They probably ain't really got nobody to, you know what I'm saying, to call and lean on. What happened to them if they in their house by themselves and they ain't got nobody, something happened to them? They ain't got nobody to check on them on the regular.
Because I was like, where?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
that's why we gotta turn. That's what I mean by a village. Like, a village it helped more than just the kids. It helped everybody as one. You got somebody that just call and check on you. Hey, what's up? I was just trying to see what you was doing. But that one time you don't answer your phone because you usually answer. Let me call back. No, something ain't right. I'm about to go down here.
Absolutely.
That it goes so far, man. We just overlook the small stuff. We overlook it so fast for something that we don't even need for some greed or something that ain't good for us anyway. You know what I'm saying? You look out for your people, man. That's good for you. That's good for them. You just don't understand how far that go. You look out for somebody, what they gonna do? They gonna return the favor, especially us. Because sometimes we just don't know. And that's the problem. We gotta communicate that. We just don't know. We can be right next to you, but just don't know if such don't even know your garbage can not even out on a garbage day. I would pull it off, but I don't even know you. Or you don't say nothing to me when I see you. Oh, you probably gonna get mad at me if I pull your garbage out. That's helping you out. But you don't know, hey, yo, say something. Yo, hey, look, I was out here the other day, man, and I could have pulled your garbage can out when I seen the garbage man, but I ain't know if is it cool if I pull you know what I'm saying? I'll help you out, whatever. That go a long way. You know how much a motherfucker look after you after that? Man, this nigga just asked offer to help me out on some. I don't even know, dog. Man, you know what? Yeah, you can do that. Man, I'm about to, you know what, shit, when I barbecue, I might ask dog, yeah, you want something? He out here. His kids out here. Y'all want something? Ice cream truck coming. That go a long way, man. We gotta get to a village. If we never been there before, that's where we gotta get to.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. No, I was with that. What you were saying.
What was I saying?
You know, I don't remember. Word. We were still on the what I'm doing. Is you cool? But I still had some other stuff too. But
I was talking about Ashley Elkins. Rest in peace and her. I talked about watching her mom's live, but my point that I wanted to talk about is some type of court proceedings was going on this week about her case, and the ex-boyfriend went berserk when they basically tried to talk to him. They opened up his mic. You know, I think it was like the preliminary examination or whatever to tell him what he was being charged with and what he was about to go on trial for type shit.
Oh.
And he was tripping, man. He was screaming, yelling like incoherent. They eventually like had to mute him and was like, yeah, well, we know he here. We see him, I see him, we all, you know what I'm saying? But he refused to, like, you know, you supposed to like say your name and say you understand. Right. So he didn't do all that. He just like trying to play dumb, trying to play crazy. That's what I think. I think he about to try to play crazy or something like that, you know, because that was the whole point in him acting like that. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna try to argue that he's not fit for trial, he crazy or something like that.
That's not gonna. I'm gonna tell you what would throw that off if he ain't got no past record. If you don't have no past record of you
of being crazy,
analyzed, or you know what I'm saying, you even thought that before in no other situation in normal life.
Yeah,
we don't believe you.
Yeah,
we don't believe you. And you know what, they shouldn't.
Right.
Don't.
Because you playing games, you trying to play games with the system, knowing damn well you done plotted out this assault and
been on
this lady.
And been on the run about it.
He been locked up for a minute.
He ran at first though.
For a hot little second.
Yeah, but that was the thing, like, and been on the run about it. Like, before we had to get you, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was like, oh, listen, I'm right here. This, you know what I'm saying? This what happened. Because any real.
He couldn't run. He couldn't run. He didn't. He knew better. Once they had one in his crib, it was a wrap. They found stuff all in the drain. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, they had to go through that as him being the person. Right. But the thing is, right, but if you being a person, if you innocent, why not show myself? That's the thing. That's the thing. That's exactly.
That's why he's trying to play crazy. I didn't say he was trying to play innocent.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Now you trying to play crazy because, you know what I'm saying? No. And the thing is, you ain't got no tracks of you even being like that in the normal life, in your normal life. Like, I ain't saying, like, you know what I'm saying? In your normal life, you got no traces of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they look for. That's what they look for. Dude, that's what I do.
Well, listen, I don't know.
You can't just pull up and play crazy today and you wasn't crazy 30 years before. You 30 years old. You ain't been crazy none of these 30 years, but you about to pull up and play crazy after you done did something that you try. No, they about to look at that as you trying to get out tactic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they own that.
It's crazy. Something did sound crazy. Yeah. I snapped. That's what they gonna say.
Yeah, you ain't about to just you what? 30, 39, 40 years old. Now you crazy. You just got crazy yesterday.
I've been crazy. Nobody just didn't know.
Yeah, no.
Look at
I ain't going for that.
Look at the Risen Phoenix. Anyways,
Yes.
oh listen.
Motherfucker got a pass. Got been through shit like that.
Listen,
And motherfucker bad medicine and all that. You got a pass, like, you know what I'm saying? You've been through shit. You're seeing a motherfucker that I guarantee you're getting paid monthly, and that ain't nothing you gotta work for.
well,
Guaranteed.
listen, I pray that
You know, it's a pass.
I pray that him, DeAndre, whatever he is, Ashley Elkins' ex-boyfriend, I pray that he rots in hell right next to Naziah Harris's unaliver.
Absolutely.
Her trial
That shit's
is coming.
out cold, man. I can't stand it. And you know what? And I feel like what's gonna happen is, motherfuckers gonna get planted right where they need to be, because where they gonna be at, hopefully motherfuckers do them like what they say is done. Like, hopefully. I hope that they do that.
Let us pray that God's will is done in both of these cases. That's what we're gonna say. God's will is done in both of these cases. And that their families have some solace and condolences, Lord. And I just want to say a quick prayer. Lord, be with these babies as they go back to school. Cover them in your blood, Lord. Forgive the parents. We break and we rebuke any curses that may come from generations and generations back. We thank you, Lord, that you are God and we don't have to be. We trust you. We trust your covering, and we ask that you just continue to watch over our babies as they go back to school this year. And, forgive us where we may fall short. But we know that in you and with you, there's nothing missing, nothing lacking, nothing broken. And we love you. We thank you. We ask all these things in your son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Listen here. I want to say, following that, listen here. This is a very important time to say this. School is about to start back.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of important talks that need to be had with these kids. Don't let nobody talk to you after school. If you're getting picked up, if you're getting on a bus, nobody talks to you. You don't reply back to no one. You get directly where you going. If they got a phone, you make sure that, hey, you every day, every single, and ain't no you tired of it. It ain't no. Listen. It gotta be an understanding. One thing about this is because now you gotta threaten, hey, if you don't do that, I'll take the phone. You just gotta have a phone.
And you gotta mean it. You know what I'm saying? Have a
it's very serious.
Like a phone that don't have all the tools and gadgets and stuff on it that you could keep in contact with them, but you take their phone.
A replacement.
These kids are obsessed with the iPhone.
Get a flip phone that still work. Get a flip phone that still work.
Say Android.
Listen, get a flip phone that still work. I guarantee you.
Flip phone, that's right.
Yeah, get a flip phone that still work. I guarantee you. They're gonna go to school like, that.
Sorry, Lord,
you gonna make sure you text me every day.
Listen,
and it's gotta be at a time. On the time you got through this time frame.
This window, yeah.
And it's 5 minutes. You hear me? It's a 5 because you may have been tied up that exact minute, but within this 5 minutes, I know I'm going to receive this text about
curfew.
Yeah.
Don't just depend on the city of Detroit. Because you know the city of Detroit got a curfew right now. You ain't got your kids, it's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? If you your kids are, you're going to have to pay.
You need to
pay again. And then next thing you know, you're going to be your ass in jail.
Payment is higher. And
you should know where your kids are at all times.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like, it's to a point where you got to have regular. This is why talks are important. You gotta have regular messages. You gotta have safe words. You got emergency words, emergencies, certain things, because you can't expect every situation to just be. You can just pull it out and just do this. If you can just pull it out and just call me and just give me a direction, a street, or something.
You never know.
Always. Third times is good. Listen,
what?
This is important.
Prepared, underprepared.
Absolutely.
Better safe than sorry.
Tags and book bags.
What? Stop playing.
Listen.
Make sure you have the technology that's available to GPS track your kids on their phones.
I love y'all because now you know what? Never mind. But listen, it's important. You gotta talk to your kids about everything that needs to be talked about during school. There's strangers that can pull up. Is early mornings. Remember, during school, there's going to be dark mornings.
Walk your kids to school.
It's going to be dark mornings.
Stop with your kids in the morning.
Do something.
Play on me.
Do something.
Get your ass up. Don't make your 13-year-old walk your 6-year-old. No.
They got to go to different schools.
No, since they both will get taken. Get your ass up and walk your kids to school or at least to the bus stop to put them on the bus.
Absolutely.
Stop playing with me.
That is important. Listen, it don't take nothing. Especially if you about to go back to the house and lay down. You got some time, listen.
That's what I'm saying.
And then if you about to go to work, you got to get up anyway.
Listen.
Come on, man. Ain't no excuse because if something happen and
understand though, sometimes people's work schedules, you know what I mean, but you have to pray about it and ask God to provide ways of escape and ways of provision. He will, and he'll cover your kids. If God forbid they have to be out there at the bus stop or they have to walk to school by themselves at night, it's no judgment.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You know, don't just not even think about it. Try your best to be able to walk your kids to school or have somebody that you know and trust.
Talking about, no, y'all go ahead.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Y'all go ahead.
You can't do that. You really couldn't do that back in the day because shit, you don't know. They might not make it just because they go somewhere else. Hell. So, kids need guidance.
It's important now because I mean it's always been important, but listen, it's just we just falling off, you know. It was just when it was important then, as just as it is important now. It's just people paid a little bit more attention. It was a little bit more.
And this is the time to fall off. These people crazy out here.
Absolutely.
They've been crazy, but with all of this extra stuff out here that they using and abusing, fentanyl and everything else.
And they especially trying to get the kids, you know, so
yeah.
Let's get on that during this school time. Let's have these talks with our kids about the commute to school and the commute back. Make sure you got
make sure they in groups.
Communication routine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like once they in school, okay, you shouldn't even be asking them to pull their phone out.
Well, no, but you have to have other kind of safety talks about.
I mean, I understand
predators and stuff in school.
And then, teachers that you got, security guards that you got. You don't number to know grown up in school. They're going to have no number, if anything, is what it should be anyway. No grown up in school, you should be. But, you know, that's why I say the talks are very important. There are multiple talks that need to be here. Do you know what I'm saying? So, it's very important that you sit to the side and you make sure that you get everything that you want to get out. You're not gonna get out in one, and you're not gonna have this talk just one time. You're gonna have this
it's a series.
A school year, all
the schools. I mean, all the school years, all the schools.
Every year.
That's like from elementary, middle, yeah.
Every year, all school year, you're gonna repeat yourself. You're going to say the same things, and you might start advancing to find no way to saying the same thing. But the thing is, if it's not said and something happens, which we all pray that never that don't, but look, we look up,
you're gonna be mad
to somebody.
You're gonna be mad at someone saying that.
When you the one that didn't say nothing.
Yeah. God bless us all.
Yeah, so remember that. It's school time. It's time to have a talk. We should have a talk every day with our kids, or not every day, on a regular.
When it's needed.
When it's needed. On the regular, it should be a routine talk.
Yeah, you say
right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Not every day, exactly. But now that it's time that our kids are going to be away from us for
Right now
over
is the
8
time.
hours.
Right now is the time. Right now is the time. And the older your kid gets, the more extensive and detailed the conversation needs to be. You know, you gauge your child's maturity level and what they can handle, but you need to.
Absolutely.
It's just, you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's the world we live in. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna stay with whatever doors you put for a couple more things.
I got a couple more things. Maybe have two.
Yeah, I got about 2 or 3. So the election was on August the 5th.
I got a text about that. I didn't know what that was. Okay.
Yeah, it was August the 5th. I think that was like the day after we taped the last time.
Right.
Yeah, it's usually on Tuesdays. And shout out to Pastor Kenlock. Like, I'm really happy that he advanced to, you know, this was the primary. So there was about 5 or 6, maybe 8, I don't know, people that were vying for the mayoral seat in Detroit. And to no surprise of mine, Mary Sheffield and Pastor Kenlock advanced to the main.
So how many people are in the main right now?
2. Now it's 2.
Just 2. Oh.
Now it's just 2. Before it was a bunch of them.
I had seen a young guy at an event that I was at. I forget the event that I was at.
Mm-hmm.
But you know I do. Boom. It was a catering event for her. Of course, right? We didn't even speak too much into it. But it was a catering event. Yeah. And I seen him there, and how I remember, because people was like, "Do you not know who that is?" And I was just like, "No." Now I do not remember his name, but he was a young guy, very, very light complexion of the brown skin. And just the way he was interacting like with people, I understood his motive.
He was running for mayor.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And he spoke it multiple times. And if I could see,
or did you have to write him in?
No, he was on the ballot. If I could see all of the candidates that was there, I could tell you his name. He was a younger gentleman. He was very, very nice. He was a nice guy. I was doing a catering event. He was there. He promoted his whole get up or whatnot. Which I'm not, so mind you, I'm not against nothing. I'm not saying anything is wrong. But just being at the event, and you know, like when you in a situation and you look at somebody, and it's not to say that you the judge of nothing. Like, you ain't trying to really judge, but it's like when you look at somebody and they like, "Oh, well, I'm this, or I'm doing this, or this is what I want, or this is what I'm aiming for." And it's like, I'm not saying that you're not going to get it. But when I looked at him, I just knew, now is not your time. I can just tell from the way you interact with people, your whole, like, just demeanor, like, nothing against how he dressed, how he looked, no. Though when it came to how he interacted with people, I was just like, I just know this ain't gonna be for you, because I feel like you haven't got to a stage where you understand what you're doing is about. You trying to be more so about, and like, getting people to know you. Like, hey yo, I'm cool. Hey yo, I'm this guy. I'm that. I'm. But the thing is, that's not what people want. People want structure. Put something down. Say, hey yo, look. I'm the guy that's gonna come and do this. At first, it may not be a thing that because whatever you stand for is what you stand for, right? At first, it may not be a thing that people may go for, you know. But when people look at what they have to align it up against, what you stand for might be the most powerful. Like, you know what? I ain't really like him at first. But after hearing what everybody else had to say, I'm gonna rock with dog. He said something that made some sense after hearing everybody else. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Just be the person that made you even step into this light. You know what I'm saying? Remember, because I feel like
remember what brought you here.
Exactly. I feel like a lot of people step into a light and they may get a lot of shine at first, and then
remember
and then forget. Exactly why this came, where this came from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that be the difference And you know what I'm saying? That'd be the difference in a lot of stuff. People kind of lose exactly the focus. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. I just wanted to say that. So, but on it, what up though? Is you cool? Oh, you was still. You were saying something.
No, that's not one of yours now.
Okay, I want to jump straight into this. Now we're gonna jump to Dearborn real quick. What up though? Is you cool? We're gonna jump to Dearborn because Dearborn, there be some crazy stuff going on. But I ain't gonna lie, if you go to the canteen food hall in Dearborn,
Yes, man.
and get some boba teas. They got some good boba teas. I love it. I gotta go and get one ASAP.
Yeah,
we gotta go and get one ASAP. Okay, in Dearborn, let me tell you what happened in Dearborn, right? Do y'all catch Lyft, Uber, anything in that nature? If you do, right, I like what you do when you catch your shit. Like, is you like, you know what I'm saying? Is it early in the morning? You need your coffee. You coming out with your coffee. Is it later on at night? You might be coming in with your just regular drink. You know what I'm saying? You just got off work. You got a drink. You get an Uber every night. So anyway, I asked you that because I'm going to tell y'all what happened. Let me tell you what happened in Dearborn. In Dearborn, an Uber driver pulls out a gun on a passenger. Peels on a peel on a passenger because the passenger spilled coffee in the car.
Oh, I'm suing. Oh, I'm suing, baby.
I just couldn't imagine that being me. You know how mad I almost want to fight right now. Yeah, I almost want to fight. I don't know.
Thank you, because I'm suing. I'm suing Uber.
Did you make it to the suing part without getting mad enough to swing?
Yes. Swing on somebody with a gun? Absolutely.
I'm mad than a mug. Like, stop playing with me.
Absolutely. I'm making it out of here alive. I want him away from me, but I'm making sure that I screenshot as much as I can before he do something.
You gotta have that phone handy enough to try to
do my best to I'm getting everything, all the receipts I can before he try to erase some, change some, whatever. Because I've had the
police call. They call police immediately. You know.
I bet. Did they call it through the Uber app though?
I don't know how they call, but police is on the scene to me.
So, either way it go, they documented this situation, but I've had a bad experience with Lyft where they just was they put me out the Lyft. I wasn't doing nothing but crying. I had been dealing with some shit. That's why I called the Lyft. You know what I'm saying? And I was away from my car. You know, and once I got in the Lyft, I realized I wasn't even sure where my car was because I had got in the car with some people that I trusted. You know what I'm saying? I left my car. I wasn't even sure where my car was. Now, if I would have really thought about it, I guess I probably would have went through the text messages with the people that I was with and got the address to where I met them at. But I'm drinking at the time, and I had got into it with some people. You know what I'm saying? So I got out the car. I got put out the car. I got out the car. Why did I get to put out the car?
Out the Lyft.
Because I was crying. That's the only thing I was doing. I was crazy. Like, I just quit with all that motherfucking crying. He was wrong. He was mean. He was terrible. And first of all, now this was my fault. But I was like I say, I was stranded and I wanted to get from standing at the gas station. He pulled up in a car that was not the same car that was listed on the app. But when he pulled up, I'm standing out there, he called my name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
So basically he got the app, but he switched cars.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So, and it's in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not even sure where I'm going. I'm drunk, I'm crying. I'm like, you know, I said something to him about it. I asked him, like, you know, you ain't even in the right car. You know what I'm saying? But I'm buzzing like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I'm already crying about what just happened.
Right.
So he's just like, yeah, He pulled off the freeway.
Mm-mm.
As a matter of fact, I don't know. Did I know? I don't know. I don't know if I knew where I was going. All I know is he put me out at the gas station or whatever. Luckily, one of the people that I had been with prior, when I had got into the altercation with the people in the car, because it was actually a big ass van, they called to check on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you good where you at? We about to come get you. Because they had them take them back to their car. Because a couple of us had got out of our cars and got in the van with this person. So they came and got me or whatever, and I love them to this day for that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Big shout out to them.
Man, for real. You know, I wish I had pursued that in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Sued them, at least got them in some type of trouble. But by the time I was coherent, you know what I'm saying, to like check into it the next day, they had basically like erased the whole trip type shit.
Yeah, I was about to say shit. You would have had to have some type of footage.
Something.
Yeah, you would have had to have something. It's just your word against theirs. It's just,
and I would
no word lasts in court.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
I was so mad, bro.
Ain't no word.
When
it's just your word against somebody else's, ain't nobody gonna win.
And that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, you know, and that's why right now they be having it on here like, if you experience great, you know what I'm saying, from an Uber or Lyft driver, they doing like a class action lawsuit. Cause dudes be tripping.
Niggas ain't right, man. It's bullshit going on. And one thing y'all gotta stop doing, man, stop putting your kids in these motherfucking Ubers and Lyfts and all that stuff, man.
Maybe 15.
That shit, man.
Put her in the Uber and Lyft by herself.
Hell no. Stop doing that, man. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit.
I feel more comfortable sending my kid 3,000 miles away on a plane by themselves than I would on an Uber.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I agree.
Because you have to sign this waiver type thing. Yeah, like, I'm not about to let my.
Yeah, I agree. You're gonna get. I don't even fucking like getting in the Uber by myself. So I don't trust these folks. Yeah, so
people be tripping.
I had a cab driver incident one time that was just crazy. I'm in a cab with me and my mama. He was like a Jamaican dude, an African dude. I don't know what the problem was with him. No, he asked for a down payment. I didn't. So I had some money. I gave him what I had. I didn't have exactly what he asked for. But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I gave you something. Like, so we trying to pull off or something, or we pulled up to a gas station or something. It was something crazy, but as I'm like getting in or getting out, he pulling off. Like, my leg almost got twisted in the car. My mama like, you pulling off my son right here. He like, I don't care. He was talking crazy. We had to call the police. It was a whole incident in the cab. I'll never forget that.
Listen. I be the main one to talk about how cab drivers drive crazy. Like, when you on a road, you see much less cabs on the road now than you used to. But I remember when I first started driving, drivers drive crazy. I be trying to stay away from their ass.
They drive crazy as hell, man. I don't even know. But yeah, that's just some bullshit that, you know, a fucking Uber or a Lyft driver pull out a weapon on you because you spill something. You supposed to have courtesy and customer service. They not giving these motherfuckers enough interviews or something.
Interview.
That's the problem. I don't even know if you know how to. I don't know if you know how to deal with people. You could have had just did 15 years in the pen and came out and got your license and insurance on the car. And
because they do a background check. I
don't know. It should be a customer service class. It should be a policy. It should be a policy, a customer service class, or something to the point where it separates the line of, if I got in this car and this happened to me, you should be banned from doing this or something. It should be a penalty or something. Like, I shouldn't just be able to just get in the car and, and somebody just do somebody else any kind of way and then still have a job like the next day, like doing the same thing for the same company.
I agree.
That shouldn't happen. It should be something that.
Either if you get too many, reports of.
But how you got to show them how you about to, you know what I'm saying? How you about to
people record everything that go on?
That's crazy to say. I'm about to have to get in here and record him the whole time.
Record, but you just gotta write it down and send a message right there.
I mean, you can be the same person making the complaint, and then it can be I don't know how this works, but I feel like you can be as the same person making the complaint. That could be the worker being like, man, look, I just get this person. This person always complain on me. I know people that work at my job that are like, this person always complain, and it's okay because now they feel like that person that's just what they do.
People gonna complain anyways.
But if you get multiple, it's different.
Yeah. Speaking of complaining, you went to the Ribs and Soul Fest or Ribs and R&B Fest this weekend. You gave it a pretty good review, if I'm not mistaken. I watched it.
Yeah.
One thing, what was it? The fries that only got a 2?
The fries, was bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like what happened was the sauce carried a lot of the food that was there. They had good sauce. But the ribs, I just feel like I said, one of the ribs had like a bite to it back. Like you ain't could fall off the bone ribs. I feel like if I'm putting something in the competition, I'm thinking fall off the bone. That's just me. But unless I got a time.
Some people want that shit to have a little snap back. Some people want that shit a good rib to have a little bit tender, but have that little snap.
It was, I enjoyed the Rib Fest, and you know what? Big shout out to everybody who did watch the video, and especially to the people who interacted with me, commented or whatnot. I enjoyed the Rib Fest. The Rib Fest was a thing that reminded me of the old school Summer Jam that was down at Hart Plaza
back in the day,
way back.
I didn't get a chance to see it, but I love that. No, that was the golden era of Detroit.
But you know what? That's what the Rib Fest kind of reminded me of. They had the stage open, and I didn't go to the stage specifically, but they had the stage open, and you can go buy tickets to, watch the live shows. But they had the vendor set up, over 100 vendors. It wasn't all
things. There.
It was.
T-Mobile was there.
It was all kind of different stuff. So
clothes,
stuff
like that.
Freaking like accessories, like bracelets and necklaces, and it was a thing to see. They had the sailboats down there.
Well, listen, don't give away too much because what I'm gonna need y'all to make sure you do is subscribe to Life of T-Double.
Absolutely.
And go run that video up. It's already up, but run it up some more because my mama told me she watched it. And she watched your Beyond These video.
Shout out to my dude.
Yes. Yes. And I just really I think this is the perfect time to segue and to congratulate my boy, y'all boy, the man himself, T-Double, reaching a YouTube milestone of 50 plus.
Yeah. And I just got over 50 hours.
Over 50 watch hours. Okay, he is putting in the work. He is making the videos. He is editing so well, you guys. Okay, that he's teaching me things.
I'm trying.
And I am so proud of him. And you guys should be too. And make sure that you support. Make sure you subscribe.
That's lit.
Engaged, just like he said, he's been getting more engagement and stuff like that. So thank you guys. I'm sure he just said it, but I'm gonna thank you too.
We appreciate you
for engaging with him. Because he is really putting in the work. Coming up with ideas. Really, like his voice said, "Oh, you just a content creating ass nigga, no, huh?" Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yeah. So make sure, friend, whoever you were that said that, make sure you're subscribed.
Absolutely.
And make sure you're engaging with your boy because he is a content creating ass nigga right now. And he is making quality content, especially for a newcomer.
Mhm.
Like I said, he's teaching me things. I'm a newcomer still. And I made my first video, I want to say in like 2020, 2021. But I wasn't serious until this year. He motivated me just as well as I hope I motivate him.
Absolutely.
And you guys motivate us collectively as a group. So
I'm gonna tell y'all how much stuff I
congratulations
stole
to
from
you.
her. Congratulations. But not today, I'm gonna tell you.
I want him to stop saying stole because it's not stole. I'm sharing
It was at first because you ain't even know. I just watched it and I was like, oh, I'm asleep.
That's what I want you to do. That's the whole point.
Yes.
You're mad.
But yeah, you know, listen, I really appreciate that, and I want to say my rebuttal to that is just, you know, I just appreciate the whole upcoming. This was a whole thing that was just new to me. It wasn't even something I knew about or even wanted to do or just was even hip to. But as I watched, you know, the teacher, you know, as I watched, I enjoyed what I was watching. I just was like, you know what, what you do, I feel like you put on for the people in the comfortability of your own space. And I just love that. Like, that was the thing that stood out for me. And she does a very great job at it all the time. And on the regular.
That's what the people want. They want to see you.
Once I seen that, it wasn't even something that was just like, oh, I just jumped into it. It wasn't. We just did so much. We go on so many trips. We see so much. And I just always think like I really want people to see stuff from my eyes. Like that's something I always thought. Like I want other people to see stuff from my eyes. Sometimes I'm going through a moment that I can't explain to you.
Yes.
I just want you to see it. And once I seen her do it in such a good way, expressed to where I felt, you know, watch videos and I felt like I was there where she was at. I felt like that was me. That's what I wanted to do in my own space. So I was definitely inspired. I was inspired by Jen checking in. But after that, I just kind of took a grasp to try to learn my own way because I didn't just want to be a copycat. But
no, and he has built his own, forced his own path.
I'll just, and
I'm proud of him.
I'm just taking the knowledge that's given to me where I pick up or that's given to me from higher power that just lets me know, hey, yo, whatever your direction is or, so that's just it. I'm going with the flow. But I'm very appreciative to everything that's going on from you guys to especially, you know what I'm saying, the one herself. So, I'm very appreciative to everything that's going on. It's a new life for me. So I love it totally. Like I wouldn't change it for nothing. I'm just hoping to see greater. So
speaking of, we're on the road to 500, both of us. Road to 500 subscribers.
Because your girl just got 250. Okay. Shout out to that. Because the girl just got 250.
I love you.
And I feel like she definitely deserve it. She definitely did the work to deserve it.
Thank you so much because I'd be so all over the place. So the fact that y'all shooting with me in the gym like this as I figure out my niche.
Yep, she deserves it. And listen,
thank you.
What I want y'all to do is go in there and get in her comments and tell her
what you prefer.
More of what y'all like. You know what I'm saying? Tell her don't take no days off. Keep it coming. Cause listen, it takes what you gotta know, it takes time. It takes to do
the editing, bro.
What it is that she's doing, like far as like the amount, the mass produce.
Yeah.
It takes so much time.
I appreciate you guys for
your patience.
She
just want to be appreciated.
I appreciate y'all for your patience, especially those of you who like to watch vlogs and my vlogs, because I haven't really done a vlog since our crew.
What did she say? Y'all the bee's knees.
Y'all the bee's knees.
And
y'all the bee's knees. So I'm putting together.
Never even heard
I might just put a vlog up, but if not, I'm putting one up in a minute, and I got a second one coming. So vlogs are back on the way. Thanks y'all for shooting with me with breaking down the bars, the glow up with God, the wretched reactions, just all of the different things that I've been doing on my channel. And I will probably end up separating some of it and niching down. But up until then, just leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see on this channel and what you would prefer to see on another channel. It's like I'm about to probably open up another channel. I'm just not sure. Anyway, yeah, I really appreciate y'all, and we appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching Time to Talk It Out. Like, this is episode 27. And I mean, 27 weeks, that's over half a year. Like, some people don't even last 2-3 weeks. Like, I think we already talked about that before. So, you know, I'm very appreciative and I'm very grateful for all of those of you who've been watching and who have subscribed to Time to Talk It Out. So y'all already know a lot of times, or most of the time, at least at the beginning of the month, I usually talk about awareness months, right? Like, what causes are we supposed to be paying attention to this month, right? Now, I didn't do it last episode because it was something else going on. I think we had just got back. Anyway, I didn't do the awareness months last week, but I want to touch a little bit on them this week. August is immunization awareness month, of course.
Was we finishing up with what up, though?
Not necessarily, because all of this stuff right here can still be like, what up, though, is you cool? So, time, go ahead, babe.
I mean, I really only have one more thing for what up, though, is you cool?
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't feel like it was a what up, though, is you cool type of situation. I feel like it's very cool.
You like Paul?
Absolutely. So, as of right now, I'm seeing that the Detroit City Football Club, and by football in this language, I mean the European version. Soccer, right. They got a visual of a new $150 million project that's going to be a new soccer field that's going to seat 15,000 people, and it's going to be named the Alumnify, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, Alumnify Field. But
that's dope.
Even better,
more black kids need to be playing soccer, because that's where the
even better, it'll be
right
in the soccer area. It'll be where the old Southwest Detroit Hospital was. So that's kind of a mixture of the kid that's like in the area of, and I felt like that was a good thing that's gonna happen, and I definitely wanna be one to catch a game there. They said the first game will be in 2027. So be looking forward to that. That's happening soon.
Yeah, that sounds dope. That's what's up. We need more representation of black people in those type of areas and
Absolutely.
spaces. And I believe with them putting it in the city, it'll happen. So great job.
Absolutely. And just more things that's just different too. You know what I'm saying? It's universal. Yeah, absolutely. For kids to look up to and to have to say that's done also in my city.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. That's very well appreciated. Shout out to.
Absolutely.
Now we can jump into some media mess if that's what you're ready for.
Let's do whatever you want.
That's not what it is, but we can jump into some media mess because that seems to be as well as next. Okay, so I'll start it off for you. I got a good one actually to start off the media drama. Um, I got one of your favorites. Well, I okay, I'm not even just gonna sit here and just act like it was once upon a time that was my girl too. So, um, Nicki Minaj. I want to say, I want to jump into some Nicki Minaj drama. So, Nicki Minaj and former Dallas Cowboy, Dez Bryant, had some internet beef going on, back and forth, and some talking trash. You know, how people do it. Um,
Hold on, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? She had it with who?
Dez Bryant, former Dallas
DES.
DZ
Okay.
BRYANT, like Kobe. Dez Bryant.
Okay.
Now, the thing was, the whole beef stimulated from Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z's beef. Rock Nation, the beef with Rock Nation or whatnot. She took some shots at similar situations that people got of wrong end of a deal. So with Rock Nation being part of the NFL, the music part,
Halftime.
right? So with them being that, she brought in players, and one of the players that she brought in was Dez Bryant, for saying that he got messed over he got caught in the Rock Nation whole little swindle. So of not getting paid, all that, right? So, or something about money, allegedly. So, Dez Bryant opts out. His first video is he opts out. He wants nothing to do. He's a fan. He says, "Listen, I'm a fan. I don't."
A fan of who?
Of her specifically.
Nicki Minaj.
Of Nicki. I'm a fan. I don't want. I don't. I'm not trying to beef. There's no beef. Leave me out of it.
Okay.
So her next rebuttal was she had to throw some shots in about him being arrested for an altercation with his mother. So now he's backed up. He's mad now because he already surrendered. He's mad now, and you're throwing shots now, so now he has to throw shots back. So he clarified that he didn't get arrested for assault or nothing like altercation or what she thought. He said, I was removing nails out of my skin. He said, basically, I guess it was his mother with nails in his skin. He removed the nails from his skin is what he said. And I guess he was dealing with some stuff in Dallas. If you know Dez Bryant, he was dealing with some stuff in Dallas mentally for himself, whatever. If he got help, somehow he overcame it. So, what he was telling her was like, that's what I dealt with, if you want to really be honest. But if you want to, since we talking about honesty,
since you wanted to try me like that, that's terrible.
Your boyfriend is what? On the what list? He what?
A pedo?
Okay. On the list phone? Okay. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Boyfriend. You mean husband?
Husband.
We talking about Nicki?
Yeah. Husband.
Oh, yeah. No, he's the whole convicted rapist.
Yeah. And so what happens
Excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry for yawning like that. I'm so sorry.
What happens is...
No, he's a whole convicted rapist. He literally jumped out the bushes on a bee with a knife.
And she talking...
You know what?
Yeah, okay. She talking crazy to him about a situation he had. So he brings that up. Like, what? You with a whole... What you talking about? Yo dude, your husband is this. So... I guess it's nothing really she can say after that except for I got 10 million Why don't you fight him? Now, if it's me, I'm Dez. I'm fighting him. I don't think he can.
I got 10 million. Who said that?
That's what Nikki said. She offered Dez Bryant 10 million.
And Dez Bryant is what? What did he do?
He's the former football player, wide receiver, Dallas Cowboys.
Oh yeah, he should do it.
I would have did it.
Yeah, he should do it.
When I say ASAP, what?
With pleasure.
Man.
And have fun beating this grapist.
And taking your money. More than I'm taking your money. You got to be so mad watching
for this money, but I don't need this money. I don't have more satisfaction in busting your face up.
Hey, and you about to be so mad watching your nigga get his. I'm talking about you gotta watch him. You got to watch this. And then you gotta give me your money after that. What? What? You gotta watch me beat on your husband. Like, I'm talking about dog ain't gonna be able to breathe after this. I'm talking about he can't breathe after this. And then you gotta give me $10 million? Ain't no way in the world you thought that. It wouldn't have been a win for you. I would have accepted it real quick. I would have said, yep, I'm doing it. We'd have been fine. And I'm gonna tell you what I'd have did. And I'm as Dez Bryant. Let me tell you what I did. I wouldn't have made it a long time out. I know Dez Bryant. Listen, as a football player, I know football shape. I'd have told him we gotta fight in a close distance. So 3 months maximum. I only gave him 3 months. Yep, I'll fight him right now. But I'd have aimed for 30 days. That'd have been my aim. I aim for 30 days. I'll fight him right now in 30 days. I'll set it up, everything. 10 million. Ain't no way you about to tell me that Dez Bryant is not in the shape to say right now if they decided they was going to fight in 30 days, Dez Bryant is not in the shape to have the advantage. I just don't think that. As a football player myself, knowing that the conditioning and the shape and the stuff that you go through, and then you about to tell me that that's basically just a person who been incarcerated for a long time? Nah, it ain't the same. We don't shape up. We don't shape up the same. And I hope that Dez Bryant take it, but I wish he would have took it early and closed the time frame down. I feel like that would have made it all worth the while. He just took it early, and then it gotta be within the 90 days within I saying yes. That's what I had to. That's me. That's what I had to do. That's just me. Even if he take it, I think he's still gonna whoop him. So I hope he take it.
Me too.
That's why I put it right there. Okay.
One thing. One more thing.
Okay.
The hungry black man said, "Don't come for him. He had a small little snafu with the parking or whatever. He got it taken care of the second day. Don't try to make it seem like he was charging y'all."
No, you know what? You got to put the people here. What happened was, okay, Hungry Black Man.
Shut up.
Shout out to Hungry Black Man. Anyway, I didn't get to make it. I just saw her.
Me too.
Shout out to Hungry Black Man. Hungry Black Man had a festival at what they
Somewhere
call
around
it, Marina.
Yeah, Marina. Yeah.
Okay, so where he had food trucks and stuff as well, and online his tickets were free. You get the tickets, you supposed to get in there. People had a problem the first day because you had to pay $20 no matter what, and I seen people saying it was $20 for parking, and then I seen people saying, well, if you didn't even have a car, you still had to pay $20. If you walked up, you had to pay $20. So what she's referring to is he fixed the problem. After the first day, that no longer existed. The free ticket was valid. There were no more $20 for parking or whatever the adjustment was. He made adjustments to make it everything.
And he asked
valid.
people, like, if they had been You know what I'm saying? Charles or whatever to contact him. So
Yeah.
he was
So,
ready to reimburse people.
which means he probably got the money back.
Yeah, I messed with him.
So, big shout out to Hungry Black Man.
That's pretty much
Yeah.
all I have for whatever those who other than the Instacart glitch where people was getting like kitchens full of meat on the east side.
Man, what?
It's a couple of grocery stores on the east side that had an Instacart glitch, and you can get meat for like pennies on the dollar.
Man, what? Listen, and then I, you know what? Since we talking about that, this is just free promotion at this point. I got a Facebook friend right now that got 3 different locations that you can get whole wings from a 40-pound case for $45. If you are interested, leave a comment or inbox.
I'm interested.
We
on my
will.
comment.
Okay. We will definitely we will let you know. It's actually you already know. Okay, so
Also forgot.
no,
I be forgetting shit. No, for real.
right. Understood. But anyway, if you guys are interested, it can happen. I think it's maybe only happening for this week, maybe. Or until it's going, but it's at 3 locations in Detroit, so they're west side and east side. If you are interested, leave a comment. We can connect you. So. Okay, so back to some social media mess. This one is a quick one. Get out the way. If you are a BET fan, if you watch BET, I grew up on BET. I don't know how people feel about BET. I grew up on that. So I am a fan of, and if I had a cable subscription that includes BET, or I would watch it, or something that includes it, I would watch it. So do I watch it? No, but I would, and I have. So when I seen this, it caught my eye, kind of hurt me. It kind of, once again, I kind of show my age on certain things. It kind of hurt me. It kind of made me feel a certain way. It kind of made me feel like I should bring this up to you guys, because you guys are probably, we are probably the same. We sure. Okay. Anyway, if we're not, that's fine. Anyway, but BET has suspended the Soul Train Music Awards and the Hip Hop Awards indefinitely. And I want to go into as much as explanation as I can about it, why they did it. From my knowledge, allegedly, what we would say, but from my knowledge, is that the audience that is happening from there is declining. So it's not that the awards that they hosted won't happen again. It's just that it won't be happen there. The awards will have to find another home. Basically, it could be televised on another channel, or you know what I'm saying. So that's basically what they're trying to do, is they're just looking for someone else to grab these.
It's probably gonna be streaming,
which is what I thought. But they're looking for someone else to grab these events because, basically, how I don't know how production goes with TV. I don't know if you pay amount and then expect to make double or something, but in somewhere in there, something has to happen like that. Correct? So you gotta pay somebody to make some money.
It take money to make money.
So they're just ending a lot of stuff because they're letting a lot of network, they're giving off a lot of stuff to other networks. I guess it could be a money issue, but whatever the case may be, I just hope it all works out for them and for the people on the award shows, because
Me too, man. I miss the award show. I shows the little ones I used to watch too, like the Soul Trains and the Hip Hop Honors and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I would miss the few extras that.
Yeah, I'm very gonna want to know. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's something that when even if you didn't catch it at the time, that's something I feel like we go back and look at. You know what I'm saying? So, okay.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking something up.
No, you all right.
And he absolutely did nothing for me.
Okay, so um, and celebrity, standing there. I do wanna touch this
Mm-hmm.
because you know some stuff is important to me.
Mm-hmm.
My girl, Erica Banks. I promise you, I love to watch her videos because if you know Erica Banks, you know, and I love her. And Erica Banks, I can't believe her neither. Arrested for allegedly bringing a stolen gun.
I really would have thought she was smarter than that.
Like
so.
not just a regular, because that one called her. Not just a regular, but a stolen. That's what threw me off. Like I could see if you thought that it was all right to get in with chores or something that was at least, you know what I'm saying,
legally
registered or a stolen in the airport. That was so.
Look, you cool?
Yeah, because if you was from here, that's the question not to be. I'm so mad at you though. I'm so mad at you that it's crazy. I'm mad at you.
Well,
I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you like you was about to catch the plane to come and see me, and
I pulled over.
And that's what stopped you. That's how I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad. Why would you do that?
She's stupid.
You know better.
She
ain't.
airhead.
You know better. You know better.
No, she an airhead. Just because she got allegedly she's an airhead.
No, she know better. You know better.
Allegedly, Erica Banks, you get ass of the hour, and who the fuck gonna check me? Not you.
Okay.
Erica Banks.
You so.
I don't care.
Ain't the fuck.
Nobody told your dumb ass to do that shit. You got ass of the hour.
You got ass of the hour. You got. Why would you do that? Hell, man.
It's not on that. You is ass of the hour, not you got ass of the hour.
You got the ass of the hour too. You is and you got it. You got it. But
it's all
you know, I'm mad at you though. I want you to know that I'm mad at you. So when you call me, when you call us one at a time, just know we're gonna give you attitude because we mad. All right. Okay.
I'm not talking to your ass on JPay. You better call one of them niggas.
I'm talking to you. Call me. Okay. All right. Listen. All right. Let me tell y'all. Disagree.
Talk to T-Double.
I know y'all want to know about this. Let me tell y'all this too. While I'm telling y'all this, I was just thinking about this earlier. Motherfucker is so dominant that it erased so much shit.
What? Ooh, what? Where?
My homegirl, Clarissa. She damn near erased male boxing. The quote.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I looked at
Lee tucked her motherfucking tail.
That's where like they better stop playing with it. They better stop playing with the globe. Yeah, she knows she ain't fucking with the globe. But this is on some real shit I was thinking about earlier for real. Did Clarissa Shields just shut down all of like boxing, even male shit?
Damn.
Listen, Tank, a motherfucker I used to love. I'm glad we brought this up because I ain't even had this written down. Javante Tank Davis. He was one of my favorite male boxers just recently, probably like a year ago. He got into a altercation with his baby mama, DV. She got him locked up. Now
she got him locked up.
Well, he got herself, DV. You know, he did it. Whatever.
Did she get him locked up?
Oh. The thing is now, the time that it happened, it was supposed to be a fight coming up that he was supposed to be on one of the cards. They pulled his name from all cards. He was talking about retiring before then. But I feel like, I don't know if this is signs of that's your path or signs of you just need to straighten up. But you had a role. He was on the road. I'm talking about tank fights was going up. He was on the road. And I feel like, I don't know if you just let the devil just get you real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Or if maybe this was the way of saying that, you spoke retirement. Maybe this the way of saying that, you know what, all right, go ahead. But I just think that he's so young, me personally. I think that you're so young. I think that you should still go ahead and box. You should do what you do. That's what you love. And I feel like already
Maybe teach.
he like a person that got a lot of anger built up, and this how you release. You remind
It's
me of
time to
me
get
a
some
lot.
counseling too, then. Yeah, because I understand you let it out on the field, you let it out in the ring, or training practice.
When this is your counseling and he younger than me. When this is your counseling, it's like that's all I want to do. And I felt like that. I felt that with him. So for this to be now something that's getting taken away, and then you was already talking about you was just about to leave the game, I feel like you wasn't in your right mind. Maybe something triggered you the wrong way. I don't know. I don't think you should leave it alone. I think this is what keeps this your balance. Cause when you deal with stuff that you don't want to say nothing about, or cause I feel like he a quiet person. Deal with stuff that you don't want to say nothing about and all this and all that. You gotta be able to let it out on some end. It gotta be one end that lets this out. Because if every end is only taking it, no Diddy. If every end is only, you know what I'm saying, like dealing with, but you not being able to show or release, like say, like, all right, boom, there that go. I let that go. Now I feel better. It's a restart. When you not being able to do that, you doing nothing. It's a build up.
Mm-hmm. Communication is
Yeah.
important.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, important for and I hope I pray the best for Doug. I don't know if he wanted to end, if he want to just retire. If he won't, I pray that happens for him successfully. But if he don't want to retire, I pray that whatever demons or whatever he's fighting at, he can possibly get through and continue his career or whatever he wants to do. And just be successful at that as long as he wants to be. Because I feel like he genuinely has a good heart. He just don't know how to. He's not the person of to talk or to kind of, you know what I'm saying, express feelings in a way that, you know what I'm saying, normal or regular or average or, however you want to put it. Not saying he's not normal, but
I know what you're saying. Yeah, no, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, well,
But I feel like Clarissa changed the game to the point where um you don't even hear about men's boxing no more.
No.
You'll hear more about women's boxing, even when it's not her, but it's because of her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I feel like. And big shout out to her.
Yeah.
She doing her motherfucking thing. Well, and Layla Ali don't want to fight her, and I said this from the beginning. That Layla already understands. Yeah, she understands the age difference, but but let alone not even just that. She understands the talent difference.
I was saying, and I mean, honestly, I think more so than age, even is more than just conditioning. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she probably do feel like in her prime, or if she had 6 months to a year. I'm telling you what, Layla's prime thing.
I don't even think she think that in her prime she could have beat Clarissa. I think she know all along. She know it's a different style. Listen, I'm an athlete, and I know.
I can't speak on. I can't.
It's a different style. I feel like Layla played the game. She wasn't just about to just not do it because it's publicity. It's people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying
the project.
Not saying she's starving for fame or nothing like that. Because what she got going on.
But she hasn't been all that relevant in the news lately. Before that, you know what I'm saying? She gonna always be Layla.
That's just another access to bring me more people.
for her to capitalize off of women's boxing being in the news right now. If women's boxing is in the news, who else you gonna talk about other than Layla Ali?
Because she feel like she was part of paving the way.
But
Which I feel like too.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't just she feel like it. That's just the reality. That's why she ended up
paving the way.
That's why she ended up being back in the news. Because, like I said, if you're gonna talk about women's boxing, who else you gonna talk about other than Layla Ali? Once you then talked about Clarissa Shields till you blew in the damn face.
Yeah, because Layla lived up to the name during her time. So that's absolutely true.
And at the end of
That's
the day,
absolutely correct.
she's still her daddy daughter, so you can't take nothing away.
I mean,
from her.
even that though, but that don't mean nothing, right? Because we look at LeBron's son. You got, but he's not LeBron. Layla lived up to. You know what I'm saying? That's not taking nothing away from Bronny. I believe Dog is gonna be good, but LeBron James came to the NBA when he was 18 and was good. Bronny already went to college a year, and then you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, he was sick too, so he probably has.
it's a different route. You're not gonna have the same route. It's just a different route. Your route is your route. His route was his. What he wanted to do was just play with his son. That's what he got, you know. But that's a whole nother. That's a whole.
With his new son, I mean, with his younger son, because I heard his younger son was.
That's the better one.
That's what I heard. So.
But you know, that's just like that. But the thing is,
in fact, you know what? Be on the lookout for Time to Talk Lions, because we're gonna talk all sports on that show. We're gonna be Lions focused. Don't get it twisted. But we're going to talk all sports, especially whatever sport is active right then, playing games, and like we're going to talk sports. So we're going to have a whole nother broadcast.
And if you a sports better, I'm
trying
to tell you, get with that.
Talking about who y'all think going to come in from the draft.
Get with that.
Next year.
I'm talking about
stuff. Like,
we're giving out parlays. We're giving out prizes for the best season,
the best
record, the best fan season record.
Yeah,
you can pick the best. You can pick the scores exactly. The person will pick the scores exactly the most end of the season. It's all type of stuff.
Time to Talk Lions. We excited about this season coming up. Prayers go up for Maurice Norris. Maurice Norris with an N.
He's okay now.
Prayers up for him. You know, it's a good thing that he's good now. But just prayers up for the whole league, because we all because when you were a fan, you were part of the league.
Every sport.
We all was, you know, praying and worried about him when it first happened. He went down on the field at the end of last week's preseason game. So, just say a prayer for the Lions, you guys. If you haven't already joined my Detroit Lions Super Bowl prayer group, because we really need to pray over those boys, because you already know the spirit of injury has been on our team. So we need to rebuke that in the mighty name of Jesus, and we pray that they have health and success and go all the way to Super Bowl championship status this year.
We want to pray for all Detroit sports, man.
Detroit sports, but especially the Lions.
Yeah, all of them. We ain't gonna, especially. We love them.
So we love
them all. We want the Lions to do it more than anything. Yeah, we understand that, but we want to be healthy. We want them all.
Yes. From PAL on up to NFL. Okay, middle school, high school, all these high school kids going to train, starting to train this week.
Absolutely.
We pray for all of you.
And since we talking about this football stuff, man, not specifically because I feel like I brought this up. I had a certain episode on my channel about. I specifically want to shout out my boy Shador Sanders. Nah, it got nothing to do.
Way to put their foot in their mouth.
It got nothing to do with the Lions or nothing like that. As you guys know, if you're a football player, you watch football. It got nothing to do with the Lions. Shador Sanders plays for the Cleveland Browns. I am a Shador Sanders fan because why? Because they said he couldn't do it. They said he wouldn't do it. They made every excuse, and I feel like they were wrong.
Trying to discourage him. I feel like by putting him down in the draft like that and taking away all the money from him, they try to discourage him. Do something with me. But he just showed how much he loved the game and how much he was willing to sacrifice to play the game and play the game right and leave a further legacy for his family than his daddy started.
And
so,
you know what? And I feel like he been showing that for
I support it.
He been showing that for a very long time. He been staying late in camp. He been showing up early in camp. He's somewhere where he's by himself and people say, "Oh, hey, you a daddy's boy. You take your daddy." His daddy is not where he's at. He's somewhere totally different.
Yeah.
He gets to practice early. He leaves practice late.
That's
he got a real connection with veterans. Like he doing work because he really does see him putting in that work. I want to shout out to him. I want to give his stats for his starting game.
Mm-hmm.
He played 3 quarters.
Okay.
And the game that he played, which they said he wouldn't do in the NFL, he pat the ball. He not going to be able to get passes off. Everything is going to get intercepted. So he threw 23 passes. He completed 14 of them. The 14 passes that he completed, they were for 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he had 19 yards rushing.
So he ran for 19 yards 4 times. He tried to run 4 times, and collectively, them 4 times, it equaled up to 19 yards. Baby, I'm a football fan.
And you know,
rushing yards mean.
Yeah.
And then, okay, hold on. Okay. 138. You said that right?
Yep.
So that's when he threw the ball, and they caught it and ran for 138 yards, and that equaled up to 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, go ahead, Shador. We love you. God bless their family. God bless their family. We talked about health issue or whatever. So
still going through more.
Yeah, God bless their family.
Absolutely. I just hope the best. I just hope the best.
We fans over here is time to talk about it.
Absolutely.
But we don't fuck with the Cleveland Browns, so it's too bad.
Yeah, we don't fuck with them. But
we don't have to beat you this year.
I'm a Shador fan, not a Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, we wish you well, but you're gonna lose. So.
Yeah.
So yeah.
If you play, when you play us. My lad, I think I'm wrapping it up with this one, which is a crazy way to wrap it up. It's crazy that this one will be the last. This is about your favorite orange guy, right? I don't even like to save the orange guy for the last because the best is supposed to be the last, right? But this is very important. Your famous orange guy, and if you don't know the famous orange guy, I mean Mr. President. He is allowing his administration to shut down 6 more states, basically ban 6 more states of SNAP benefits. You know what I'm saying, on processed food. So no chips, no, and.
Whatever.
What's happening now that I just learned today that we have places right here in Detroit that are turning their snacks to no EBT because they're afraid that we're next. It's time now to get very serious. And when I say very serious, I mean very. It hasn't reached here yet, which is why I didn't want to put it in What Up Though Is You Cool? Because it hasn't reached here yet.
Yeah, social media.
But there is a possibility that we are in the reach of being able to be banned from using SNAP benefits for processed food. Now, which I solely believe that we should be getting real food with this. But I know kids, I have them. It's okay to get a couple snacks. I think, in my mind, how I feel, it's okay to get a couple, to just cut it out, and to say that now you have to pay for it cash. I feel like for some situations, yeah, probably do make it better, but for majority, no. I don't think majority of parents is taking these stamps and just buying straight junk. I think that when they get nothing, when you giving them close to nothing, yeah, they're buying junk because what is it going to buy when it comes to food? Yeah, you can have it and get junk. You giving 40, 60, $80. Yeah, that's junk food money because it can't buy groceries. The groceries are so high. It's absurd. So my take on this is I totally understand that it should be somewhere where a health benefit should happen. You should be buying something healthy. I understand. So it should, in my take, it should be a fair split to the point where half of this you can only use for the other half, whatever. Because that's just not right to say the kids just can't have junk off the bridge card. And that's just my take. I'm not saying, I'm not saying the whole meal gotta be, but prioritize to do it like a WIC card if that's the case. You got the technology to do so. Don't act like that you don't have it to separate the two in between. That's you being lazy on your end. No, pitch that party in if you want shit to change. Everybody wants shit to change. Everybody do, but it don't happen in one take. It's a graduation. And I think you should gradually put people through it instead of just saying it should just happen all in one. That's just my take. That's how I feel.
No, I totally feel you. I don't agree completely, but I totally feel you. I feel like, okay, quick story time. Right. When I was in probably about 8th grade, might have been like the summer between 8th and 9th grade, or either the summer between 7th and 8th grade. My mom we used to get the paper food stamps back then. This was, I'm telling my age, this was before the EBT card, but it was the same SNAP type benefits, whatever. And they used to give you these separate books with different denominations of food stamps. It was like fake looking money, whatever. They gave, let me finish. So there's several things that I feel like Donald Trump, he not dumb. He got somebody black and somebody on his team that's pointing things out to him. So with the SNAP benefits or whatever and the junk food. So like I said, back in the day, several things. My mom used to give me that $5, $10 book of stamps that had the single dollars in there. And that's what she would give it to me for, so I can go buy snacks and bullshit like that. And I was a kid, like I don't know no better. I don't know how to, regulate what I'm eating or whatever. I would buy like 4 Mr. Good bars and 5 bags of Funyuns and lay in the bed and eat Funyun, Mr. Good bar, Funyun, Mr. Good bar, Funyun, Mr. Good bar in one setting at night and then go to sleep. I ain't brushed and teeth. Nah, I'm missing teeth in the bed because of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? These kids have already too much sugar, high fructose syrup, color dyes and processed bullcrap. You know what I mean? So that's number one, to help these kids to get unaddicted to this stuff that they don't need, because sugar is addictive worse than crack. A lot of these chemicals that they put in these processed foods is addictive. So that's number one. And number two, fraud. Like you said, you can get change back from them. Yeah, Mama Benny gave you $4 food stamps, told you to buy $3 bags of chips off of each one to give you, or you know what I'm saying, a bag of chips. People going and selling 50 for 50, 75 for 100, shit like that. And most of the people that's doing that is buying what? A bunch of processed foods, a bunch of crap, you know. So he's targeting, yes, black people that's A, eating bowl, and B, finessing the system. And I'm not saying, you know, he writes to be targeting or whatever, but at the same time, it's not nothing wrong with it because really, I feel like we eat too much processed bull crap anyway. So the government should not help you eat a bunch of stuff that's gonna send you to the hospital later on. And now I gotta use Medicaid to pay for that with all the food that I done helped you buy or that I done bought you that sent you to an early grave. No, if you want some snacks, you gotta spend your cash for it. But I'm gonna buy you fruits, vegetables, protein, good stuff. And if you want trash, you gotta spend your money. I agree with him, and I don't even like Agent Orange.
So now back to what I wanted to say is this, right? Okay. So don't it make you pay more attention if you gotta separate the money, right? If you gotta basically areanize it. If you gotta put it in the area, right? So if I only got this much that I can spend on anything, how can I sell it? But the thing is to rob the kids. That's not what I'm saying.
The kids don't need that trash.
They don't. Did you have it?
Yeah, and
Did you have it? Did you have because you had an excessive amount where it wasn't no control of it that you had.
You need it. You don't need none of it.
They allow you to have separate, different things.
You can't get no trash on WIC.
That's not what I said, not once.
I know, I'm just saying.
But what I'm saying is
trash on WIC. So if they do it like WIC, then that's what they
So what I'm saying is
positioning.
So what I'm saying is how you can itemize certain shit to where it's like, hey, you only got this much on there. Nope, you swipe too much of that. Nice cash. I feel like, far as like, you not giving the motherfucker stamps every day. I'm only giving you this assistance once a month. So if you're getting 300 total, and I say, all right, out that 300, I gave you $60 to $80 into where you can get anything. But the rest, it is itemized. It has to be this, that, or that.
Idea. That's a good way to, like you say, wean people off of sugar because it's crack. But I still don't think, I think that the end result should be none of it.
Oh.
Especially for the kids. Get them early.
America gonna work like that. Then there's gonna be a problem. There's gonna be a problem with the sales on how stuff is getting bought. You think they want you to okay with just going the straight route of doing what's healthy for you with all the unhealthy items is what makes the money. They want you to just go healthy?
Hey, of course not. But Donald Trump,
that's what he aims for.
Apparently, I don't know what he aiming for. I don't really know what he's aiming for with this initiative, but I'm not mad at it. I don't think I agree with it.
I just feel like don't change our community in ways that you know what I'm saying? Because it's a control thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Y'all got high blood pressure.
That's cool. But don't change our community and the structure for you. There's
got a whole lot of stuff that Donald Trump doing, but I don't think this is a bad thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
you got it. That's what I think. Don't try to control, because it basically comes down to the capitalization of money is what it comes down to. It ain't about.
That's not necessarily true because if it was all about money, he would continue to let you buy all the bullshit you want.
That's not money. You're not spending your money. You're spending government funded. So it comes down to money.
The economy. It's still feeding the economy, though. That's my whole point.
It's about the money. If you ask me, it's about the money because do they really care about Donald Trump? You saying, do Donald Trump really care about your kids? No. F no. Now, what? Now, the thing is, the money is different. That's a different story because you care about your kids, right? So you are going to get them whatever they want. So if I tell you, motherfucker, okay, I'll give you food stamps, but you can only buy fruits and vegetables with these motherfuckers. You still want to buy your kid what they want, right? So how's it going to happen? It's going to come out your pocket because now the government no longer funds you for this. This is something that you got to make happen on your own if you want it to happen. What's going to happen? I'm counting on you to make it happen because if I wasn't, I would be counting on damn near the grocery stores to damn near close. But that's not what I'm counting on. I'm counting on you to make it happen, but I want you to happen with cash. I'm tired of you being able to get down with these stamps. We make this money over here with us rich motherfuckers. We spend cash for our food. You poor motherfuckers should too. That's just my take.
Hey, I mean, I get what you're saying. I ain't never gonna dispute that America and most of its inhabitants are racist. That's just all that. But this is just a touchy subject, especially with the journey I'm on right now. As far as I see what these sugary drinks do, I see what this high in sodium food do to our black men.
What that took for him to cut that off for you to see that?
No, I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
like I said, I've been seeing that. And I mean, even when Obama was in office, his wife had a healthy eating initiative with kids, taking some of them vending machines and stuff like that out of the schools. So this is not the first time that they've done something like this, but boy is radical. Like I said, she took the vending machines out of school. They tried to really be subtle and finesse it. Like you said, they want to ease it away. He like, fuck that. Y'all can't have it on my dime. I don't have to eat shit. I said, no, I'm the daddy.
You can't have it, but you got to spend cash.
Well, I can't tell you what's your cash that you make your money for, but the money that I'm spending, the government money that the taxpayer,
He ain't spending.
The taxpayer spending, he feel like it hurt him. Of it.
No.
Of it.
I feel like you doing something.
I spend it on trash.
We spending on what he want us to spend it on.
I'm just saying, I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that I'm not really mad at. If you want to,
you cannot be. That's fine. You cannot be, but I feel like that's still robbery. You know? Robbery. I feel like you didn't grow up like that. If you would have had to grow up like that, you probably would have gave your mama a motherfucking fit.
Oh my God, come on now, get real.
Come on, I'm very real. I am.
That's the problem. That's the problem. That we grew up eating all this bullshit. That's why.
That's not the problem.
Sure.
That's not the problem. That's not the problem. Listen, when you live to get old,
well, what's the
problem? When you live to get old and say diabetes was the thing that killed you, or something like that, or unalived you, diabetes, or you had high blood pressure or something like that. When you get older, what the problem is when somebody fucking taking you out and it wasn't your time. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, and somebody taking you out. You still being prematurely taken out just because you don't get shot. They're systematically killing us with this bullshit that they've given us, this processed foods. Not mad at them.
I feel it. I'm not. That's your journey, but everything ain't nothing good for you is what you think. That ain't nothing good for you. That's what you think.
Okay. I don't like Agent Orange.
I mean, listen.
Trust me, I'm mad. I'm mad too. I can get my Skittles and my And my rich car, I don't have a rich car right now, but if and when I was to get one, I want to be able to use it for my snacks and zoom zooms and whams. I understand the issue, but I'm not gonna front like I don't see why and how it's a good idea. That just tell people from
I don't
tell people
what I don't yeah,
they can't
what
show
I
you.
is how you don't make a limit or how you don't mark the two is just they gotta be this or it's
And like I say, he not.
right. He don't care. But if you really care, take cigarettes out. You care about people's health? Stop selling cigarettes. Fuck it. Cigarettes can't be sold no more. You really care about health? Let's talk about health.
Said nobody.
No, you talk because that's money. Cigarettes cost dollars. Right? The fee don't pay dollars when you getting it on food stamps.
It's dollars behind them food stamps, baby. You gotta
It's
know
government
that.
money.
But it's still money.
Now, once we can stop, once we could take that government money and put it towards something else. Yeah, hell yeah, stop putting it towards the food. Fuck that, don't feed the niggas. I see it.
They gotta buy their own bullshit.
They gotta buy this.
We don't have to buy that.
They gotta buy this.
Necessity.
They gotta buy this shit that they
Necessity.
don't eat that.
That's not a necessity. That's some bullshit. We don't have to buy it. We buy it.
But you been getting it for all these years.
That's their whole thing. They go in there and
It don't matter.
they cut and
So they cutting all unhealthy. They cutting all unhealthy. Or they cutting all unhealthy stuff. No, they cutting shit that matters about the dollar. They cutting the shit that is about the dollar. They don't know what they can cut. Oh, they trying to figure out what they can cut that's gonna make them a dollar that is not gonna. That's what they want. This is exactly what they want. They want the buy-in. They want to be able to keep cutting shit because as long as people buying in, yeah, they don't feel like they losing nothing. We want them to keep buying in.
I mean, it's a majority of
That's
stuff.
why it's a thought about situation. You're not just cutting anything. You sit back and you think about what you're cutting.
Well, a majority of the stuff that they cut, I did not agree with, but cutting unprocessed, high sugar, high fructose, high sodium, processed foods from food stamps, I'm not mad about.
Just like you wouldn't agree with majority of the shit, it was somebody that agreed. It ain't about individual, it's about a group. Listen, when people talk about the takeover, like, oh, we gotta stop them, and we don't stick together as one whole because you gonna say as an individual, oh, you said that you liked it that this was
But like I just said, he got so much other shit that I don't agree with.
right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Battles, you know, this
As a group, you stick together or you don't, right? So when you be like, oh, you agree with this what he said? I don't agree with that, I don't agree with that. But then you turn around and be like, oh, but I agree with this. You still part of the problem opposed to part of the solution.
man, that's crazy. I don't believe that. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna keep it real.
That's cool.
I'm gonna follow behind a group just because they said
But what you believe is
it's not something that I agree with. It ain't just because
but motherfuckers agree.
the Democrats don't agree with one person.
They don't like a person because of their color. But motherfuckers wrong with him. He got a good with
Shit, that's not me though.
I ain't said
No, you know, I mean, I don't agree with everything Dr. Umar say. I don't want to see my black men out here with white women. No, I don't. But a lot of stuff he said be over the top crazy, and I feel like be rage bait. You know what I'm saying? But that's because some of the stuff he said don't mean I have to agree with everything. Same with Trump. Just because I agree with what he's saying about the food, don't mean I can't disagree with everything else he's saying.
I mean, everybody got their own beliefs, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, you can't believe that something is gonna lean away. You can't be a person that's saying like, oh, because you can have your own beliefs, right? You can believe whatever, But you can't be a person that believe a part of both sides and then preach. I just want to see this happen and this, and you lean on one side because you was a part of a person that agreed on both sides. You cannot do that. That's not a thing. The thing is, the people ride for what they ride for, or you don't, and that's the sacrifice that you live in when you ride for what you ride for. You don't agree with what you sometimes may feel like. Hey, yo, you know what? My peoples agree with that. I should no. You don't do that because when you ride for something that you ride for, that's what you ride with. That makes the difference in people. That makes the difference in these people that set marks. They ride for what they ride for. Regardless. It was hard times and it was good times. But regardless, they roll for what they roll for, and that's what they speak of. When you ride for that, it's not no in between. It's not no, well, I agree with him and I agree with her. No. Ain't nobody never said that made a mark. The mark came from this is what it was. This is what I agree with, and fuck what anybody else said. We rolled through them. That's what made me known. That's what made me legible for the shit that I say. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
That's what made you legible for the shit that you say.
Yep. Bingo. Because I can't tell you that I'm riding for something that we all sat and talked about, and then somebody else talked to me behind the scenes. And then I'm really not riding for what we talked about. I'm legible for my word. What you got in these streets is your word and your bond. I said something to you. This what made motherfuckers back in the day so thorough. I said something to you, and that's what I live by. We went and we at least tried that. I ain't letting nobody else.
What do that got to do with it not being a problem with him? Stopping paying for fucking Takis
because
and
people pick a
bullshit
time,
for kids to write their teeth out.
People pick a time when they rock.
This one America.
People pick a time when they rock with them, and people pick a time when they don't. That's why.
Let me explain something to you. Me personally, I ride for what's right. I'm on the side of right. That's whose side. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna tell me I have to ride with somebody regardless right or wrong. No, because if you're running around doing and saying wrong, I'm not riding with you. I don't give a fuck. I ride on the side of right. And so I think it's right that us taxpayers don't contribute to the death and obesity and decay of the teeth of kids and the rest of us.
But
it's
we're going to take you to the death of motherfuckers at every single level.
Doing that.
The crack for motherfuckers. These, well. Support. You said what we support. When it comes to that, right?
You doing a whole lot of bull crap that we can complain about. And I'm just saying, I don't think that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? And my money very rarely supports the library.
I think it's bullshit.
I
think it's bullshit. It ain't nothing nobody can tell me to make a difference. I think it's bullshit. You pay attention to the bullshit is what the nigga is doing. They're paying attention to the bullshit. Michigan lottery money is supposed to go to the schools. Well, why the fuck is niggas playing a lottery every day and schools closing down? Stop playing with me.
School closing down because people moving out of the city. People taking their kids out of this school system.
So it's not enough kids in this city to run these schools.
Not that's enrolled in DPS. So many kids enrolled in charter schools.
Right now, motherfucking kids ain't got nowhere to go because there's so many schools closed down and they in between two districts and they ain't got nowhere to go because schools fail. But then we ain't got nowhere to house them. Like, what is going on? But we don't. That's important. No, I'm not understanding what you're saying. I'm not understanding.
No.
For the life of me, I'm not understanding what we saying. Are we saying that the amount of junk food and intake that you take is more important than your education? I don't give a fuck about your education, but you better not be eating no junk food.
He literally cut down.
I mean, no. This is specifically.
Shut down the Department of Education. So that's exactly what he's saying. That's exactly what he's saying. That's just with him. Just saying, I don't think this is the issue that we got to fight him on. That's all I'm saying.
That's the problem.
He's doing a lot.
That's the problem. We don't think nothing. When we settle down and try to issue out an issue, we don't think this issue is the problem, but it's all a buildup. This is not one thing that is thought about at one time. Like, hey, yo, no, this is what I thought about. No, this is a buildup. This is a buildup for what he's building up for. And when you accept the one, you're going to accept the next. You're accepting him. You're accepting the buildup that he's about to build up. And then when it be some bullshit, and then everybody be like, oh, he shouldn't do this. No, you accepted all the buildup to the bullshit. Don't not expect what's going to happen at the end. Don't not expect that. Because you accepted the bullshit that happened all the way up until. No, should he be able to do that? No. Ain't nobody been able to come and been able to do no shit, nothing like that.
This what you mad about? You mad about your snacks?
I'm mad about because what you doing is you visualizing it and you sterilizing it to one point. I did not say it was one point. What I'm saying is certain shit like this that lets him get over. I never said that this was the thing. But you visualizing this as the thing that I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, so you not understanding. So it's something different, bro. No, but it's something different. So until we understand, till everybody understand what's going on, it'll just be a different story. We'll just all just be in the same motion, thinking that somebody is attacking when you don't, really know the whole situation. That's just how it's gonna be until we all understand, to cut something that we had from a time that it was created. Bro, that's a power trip.
Well, we know he on a power. Come on now.
I'm not saying to cut it to a limit is a problem, but to cut it to nothing, as a person, to stand for something. I stand for something. Because I'm not going to just fall for anything. To cut it to just nothing. Stores got to change. How they make money.
Stores in the inner city.
People got to change how they spend money.
Stores in the inner city, more than anything else, going to lose a lot of money.
It's a different.
So, I mean...
hey.
I feel you. It's going to affect us.
How people feel.
It's going to affect
how people feel.
The beautiful people more than the wonderful people, that's for sure.
So, that's all about how people feel. Y'all going to accept it. It's a deal. Y'all going to accept it.
Listen, I don't anticipate him doing too much. People want their snacks. People going to still buy stuff with cash. People going to still find a way to sell stamps and sell their EBT and da-da-da.
Ain't gonna be no way. Y'all gonna understand. It ain't gonna be no way. You know what I'm saying? You understand. It's not gonna be a way if that's what I take away. In general, it's a difference. Like, listen, it'll kick in later to some people. To people with certain beliefs, it will kick in later. You will understand. And I'm not saying that you're just supposed to. You get $300 on stamps. $386. You supposed to spend $200 on snacks, junk. No, that's not what I'm saying. To clarify exactly what I'm saying is, if you want to justify what has to be spent when it comes down to this shit, none of this shit is your money. This is taxpayers. This is niggas who go to work every fucking day. So your taxes get took up for the niggas who drive the city bus. You might not like the rules that the fuck that he doing. You gotta deal with it. It's certain shit you gotta deal with that you can't change. Certain shit that you might not even run
Who can't
into
change?
as a taxpayer. It's certain shit you might not run into that your taxes pay for. You might not never cross this path. So you don't say if you like it or not. My thing is to accept something that you don't like. When you fucking pay taxes, you would be a damn fool. I'm not saying you can change the world. No. I'm saying you can make a complaint just as well as anybody who walk into a random place and say, they make a complaint on you and think that that shit is going to have fun. Motherfucker, you are a taxpayer. And a situation that goes on the regular. Before a motherfucker can have some flag, I don't give a fuck. But when it comes down to something that's happening every day and everybody is doing a review on it, that makes the difference. I don't give a fuck if you are a person that have so much clout that you feel like, oh, I'm this on reviews, I'm that on reviews. That shit don't make a fucking difference if you're one person that's making a complaint. It don't make a difference. They don't give a fuck about one person because the money's still gonna be made. You only one motherfucker. You can't. You obviously are not keeping this train going. You one motherfucker. There's so many people that's paying. But when it's a collective, when it's a group, when I say I do not like this, and we are as a group, that's the difference. And a complaint. I don't give a fuck if you're talking about an individual situation, corporation, whatever the fuck you talking about.
Well, I mean, I'm not about to, yes.
But the thing is, a single complaint don't mean shit opposed to when you got motherfuckers moving for you. That's first and foremost. And secondly, you would never know. You would never know how much you in the same situation as somebody if you just sit and accept. You sit here and say, oh, this how this supposed to be done. Even though I feel like I'm supposed to be getting did wrong, they probably do this all the time. No.
But see, I don't think it's wrong.
Same situation as a lot of other motherfuckers.
I don't think it's wrong.
No, you don't. But you glorify the problem is you let the next motherfucker come in and glorify a situation that you deal with and they didn't.
Huh?
Absolutely. You let the next motherfucker come in, which was dog, come in and say, hey, this is what should be done. He didn't live that life.
He not the, I just told
you. You did. And you let him tell you what he felt was good for a life that you live.
No, it's common sense. He talking shit.
No, that's it. So you didn't think about it until when?
That's not true.
You didn't think about it until when?
I didn't even know shit about that. And I've been trying to take away sugary drinks. I've been stopped drinking the sweet tea.
When did you think about that? People should only, with their food stamps, when did you think about that?
I mean, I didn't think about it until then. No, but that's why that don't mean
the encouragement comes from somebody else, right? The encouragement comes from somebody else, right?
Okay, yeah.
Right. So, which means you heard that from somebody and said, hey, that sounds good.
The leader of the free world.
So, no matter what you say, you're going to follow, right?
See, now you...
Because he's the leader. You know what I'm saying?
That is not what I said. Because I'm damn well heard what I said, so you can stop playing with me. I said that's why he's saying that to everybody, and that's why he's influencing everybody, because it talk about an influencer. He's the leader of the free world. Of course he's gonna influence, and because he don't give a fuck.
Dude, I think y'all listen now.
You don't know how to.
You don't listen to everybody that you want on that stuff.
This government gives you. Yes, you can buy whatever you want with your cash that you work for. But the EBT card that issued by the government that he is
that you pay your tax dollars for?
He's
right.
Right. You're right. That IRS. The people who say the taxes are how they do it up is him.
Absolutely.
So there's nothing you can do about it.
Absolutely correct. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
You're right. That's what he wants you to believe, and that's what people fall for. Because when there was
That's what it is.
okay, because when there was Barack, it was a different story to see.
Oh.
Now we're gonna act brand new. That's fine. Okay. All right.
I don't
We're gonna
understand
move to
what we're
the
talking
next,
about.
man. I was talking about Shador, and then you moved to some Donald Trump.
I don't even have Donald Trump down. You said Donald Trump was the last thing, and you brought up Donald Trump is right here, baby.
Right, but that was the last thing I had.
Yes.
So I didn't. Shador Sanders was not the last thing that I just said when I was saying don't just deal with this, and then you was asking me questions.
That.
Oh.
We said, and you know what?
Right. That's it. You're right. I ain't saying nothing.
We've been out here 3 hours anyway. It was a
That was a lie.
this show. I really love you guys. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in to this very special edition of Time to Talk It Out. Please make sure that you are on the lookout for Time to Talk Lions because it is on the way. And we have some new set ideas. You know, of course the season is on the way, so we're gonna decorate the Time to Talk It Out studio for the Lions, but we're gonna have a whole setup for Time to Talk Lions. And we, like he said, we got parlays, we got predictions, we got of the weeks, and just all kind of stuff in the works for that. Make sure you are subscribed to Life of T Double, Jen Checking In TV, as well as T Double TV. Now he got some stuff in the works for that as well. He got a couple of videos. It's in 1 or 2 on there already. He got some content on that channel already, but he's working on some really good stuff for T Double TV. So make sure you guys are subscribed. We'll make sure we have all of those links in this description when we put up the edited version of this show. If you still here, baby, you are the bee's knees, okay? Shooting with us in the gym. You've been doing burpees, okay? You've been, like, for real. We really appreciate you guys. And we're going to sign off. Anything else you want to say?
That's another great episode.
It's another great episode, 27 week round.
Y'all know I'm done.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying you guys, and
You love
I
it.
hope that you guys been enjoying us, and
As always.
we hope to see you guys in the next episode.
Mandalore Watch. Deuces.